Here we go.
Always love it when the color guard's out here, the band's out here. It's just Friday night. We need to get this rain to press pause, and we'll be all set.
Do you remember a couple of years ago we were up in Richmond, that rainy game we covered?
Yeah.
I think that was like Tyler Lassard kind of coming out party at a big game.
That's right.
We were just talking about that. I was talking to Justin from the New Richmond stream, and he goes, "You remember when the wind was blowing from the east, and so we had to shut all the windows because everything was
that direction."
No, it never does.
Right?
Yeah, so we're getting pelted with rain, and you, of course, are very conscious of your of your equipment. So
couple bucks on the counter here. Yep. Oh yeah, I was like, pucker up because this is not good.
Yeah.
It's funny, not funny. Just a little bit of water on some, like a laptop, for example, it's over. Like,
just throw it in a little rice, and you're good to go.
I wish. 2 years ago, I had one of my kiddos accidentally bumped some water, and it splashed across my keypad and I literally picked it up all in one motion, dumped it off. Too late. Dunzo
well,
immediately.
You do. You've got thousands of dollars in this equipment, and of course, I touch some things I shouldn't from time to time. But
you're good.
Right now, I feel, Amory, am I good? Is this enough clearance?
Yeah, you're perfect.
I love it.
Earlier this year, somebody from New Richmond was actually watching our broadcast, first game of the year, and you had your little camera that was on the scoreboard.
Oh, yeah.
And I bumped it.
That's right.
And he goes, "What was wrong with your broadcast? I couldn't see the score." And I'm like, "I actually bumped the camera."
You know what? That's what I like about you, Aaron. You own it.
I get a little animated in the booth. So
it's just fine. We definitely have some fun and get a little excited from time to time up in the booth, and that's how it goes. Our pregame brought to you by Tech Connect. Tonight's Tech Connect is your local AV pros, keeping homes connected, entertained, and secure. Learn more at techconnectav.com. Again, thanks Tech Connect for being part of the program.
So we are going to see quite a slate of entertainment, I think, tonight. I heard the Raiders are going to perform. We've got the junior cheerleaders.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll hear the band. So
I'm going to throw, I feel like I have to throw this out every game. So the Raiders, we're going to have them live on our camera here. We can't have the sound on because YouTube doesn't like copyrighted music being played over our streams or anybody else's stream for that matter. So here's my workaround.
Yep.
I am going to film it from up here on my phone.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to post it up on Instagram almost right after that.
Whoa.
So
look at you.
We're getting fancy.
Look at Ken with the big brain.
Bingo. Instagram didn't know it hit him until I showed up. So that's my plan. So if you want to watch that performance and hear the music, that's what we're going to try to do tonight. And then another quick plug. Our second edition of the Raider All Access podcast was live today at 3 p.m. Again, you can pick that up on our website, raiderstreaming.com. You can pick that up on Spotify. What are the other platforms? Apple Music, other stream, any of those stream. Wherever you pick up streams, just look up Raider All Access. You'll find that Raiders. Awesome job by them, too. Super fun to sit down with those three young ladies and chat a little bit more about the Raiders. And it's not just Friday night. There's a lot that they do throughout the year. So thanks again.
One thing to keep in mind, Hudson going to receive it here. It is a little wet. Ball could be a little bit slippery, so keep an eye on that as we start this game.
Hudson will field that one out there, 20. Slips past a couple out to the 30 and gets brought down just about the 30 there. I think they'll mark it inside the 30. Is that Burr?
Yep.
So, again, here they come, the Piranhas. Keep an eye on a couple of guys. I think I have numbers wrong, but on that, Jamison Unger's number 5, so he'll be at a backer spot, I think, and a couple other guys. But you'll definitely see some difference in size here.
All right, start off with a pass. Quick toss out to that left side. Nice grab over there at the 37.
Good job by Dane Burr, just waiting for that ball, but then turning upfield quickly, able to shield the defender off and pick up an extra yard.
Kind of looked like a Packer move I saw last night almost.
Well, don't bring that up.
Let's go. Oh, yeah, that's right. Amy will get mad at us.
Nice
little handoff up the middle to Mr. Pingo. Let's go out to the 45 and a first down for our main man, our fantasy draft of the year right now. We are just kidding about that, but if he was on a fantasy, if we were playing fantasy high school, he'd be real good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of
both-
like, I like the tempo a little bit here. It doesn't have to be super fast. That creates a little bit more chaos than I think we play well under. It has somebody underneath. There he is right there.
Nice pass right underneath.
Murtha.
Hooks up with Murtha, number 13, for a pickup of about, it's like 6 out there.
That's a successful pass play. They run that receiver in motion and just get them either behind the linebackers if they're moving forward, or just kind of feeling out that zone between the linebackers and the safety. We saw that a lot in the past against this team, especially with Lassard there.
Little pitch to the near side.
Yep,
Get
he
around
got
that
the
corner.
speed.
He does. Over the 50, 45, 40. First down, Hudson. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, good job by Peyton Pingle. Good timing on the option, able to get that perimeter. Also some good blocking downfield by Murtha. Kept that corner off, being able to come and make a tackle. So
Boy, just great run. Gets around that corner, and whoop, here you go. Studio section with a little jailbreak, getting fired up with our junior cheerleaders over there.
got him. Oh,
Pass out that left side and just couldn't hold on to the ball on that far side. That was Pingle. He'll wipe his hands off on his jersey. As again, you mentioned it earlier, with this rain, it's
not. I mean, they're going to wipe it off. The center's got a towel, but at the same time, it gets slippery. Ball on the ground, it's going to get a little wet.
if you look at the lights, you can really see how that rain is. It's coming down pretty good right now. Again, I'll pull up the radar, see what that looks like.
How about this Hudson Raider offense? Pass happy to start this game.
I know.
Just as you say that.
Keeper. Yeah. Adair keeps that one.
Well, let me ask you this, Amory. So you've been keeping stats just off the top of your head. What do you think we've averaged for pass attempts every game? It's been less than 10.
Yeah, it's like 8.5, 8.3, something like that.
Is that right?
Right.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 so far.
Yeah, we're
3 or
well on our
4.
way right now. Interesting. Got to check in already. Go Raiders, Grandma Meg from Oshkosh. We're on the east side of the state. Pass out
Got
that far
space.
side.
Got a
Got a
blocker,
blocker as
got a
well.
blocker. There
First
we go,
down and
there
more
we
around the
go,
corner.
there we
Got a boy,
go.
Brecken.
5
Touchdown!
Hudson! Woo! Light the fireworks up on that one. What a great play. A catch and run on that far side for a big TD to start this one off. Hudson draws first blood in the crowd. Feeling the funk right now.
Yeah, Brecken Christensen on the reception there. And again, I got the chance to talk to Peyton and Sam Rogers this week. And, Rogers had to give some credit to Brecken. And he said, he's in for a big game. And Rogers is right so far, at least. And then just a great call there by the Raiders offense. And
Very
got
good
the blockers in
design.
front.
Yeah, very good design. I mean, you could see right away where it was going. He got the lead blocker out there. That might have been Pingle, actually, that came out and was leading along with the receiver. So, got it.
Yep.
Point after is
Right
good.
down the middle.
Impressive first drive here by Hudson.
Yeah.
Again, the pass happy, and it doesn't have to be long passes. That's something, obviously, since I mentioned the amount of attempts they've had. What do you think? Why do you think they're doing that? They're looking at film. They're seeing these guys maybe playing back. They're
Right.
seeing an opportunity to pick on those corners, and good job by the coaching staff picking up on that, and great execution by the Raider offense.
Boy, it's a perfect time for an Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning heat check. Wow, what a great play that was. Running hot on that one. Anderson keeps your home comfy all season. Again, Anderson Heating. Fun first drive there, my boys.
Yeah, you'll see Whittick back deep to receive this. Again, we mentioned his speed in the pregame.
My daughter
Yeah, how's she doing?
and her boyfriend are out watching in Providence,
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. So Kai and Patrick, welcome to Raider football here. Rainy in Hudson, Wisconsin. We're at about, 70 degrees, guys? Maybe a little warmer than that. I think it's going to be hot this weekend. But
Yeah, a little warmer.
anyway, we're nice and dry here in the booth. I'm not complaining.
No, it's not bad at all. You look in front of the stands in front of us, it's a lot of people hunkered down with not too many umbrellas up. Just kind of grin and bear it. How's the weather out east there?
How is the weather out there? Send us a text. I know it's been nice lately and probably some changing colors coming in that area.
Fielded at the 16 here. He'll bring that out to the 30. Rambles down at about the 33. 32 is where they'll mark that one.
So again, one of those matchups tonight is going to be on the perimeter where you've got a lot of speed with Whittick he's going to be able to break some stuff outside if the Raiders can't contain. I do think tonight could be a busy night for the safeties. We had Ben England, our player of the game last week. We also have Alex Healy back there, so keep an eye on those guys. If they're leading the team in tackles, it's probably not a good thing for Hudson.
Yeah.
But they do have to be prepared because they're the last line of defense there.
So nickname Stelly at QB for them. Big guy out there. Look how tall he is.
Yeah,
My goodness.
6'5".
Wow. Again, returning from last year, right?
Yep. Yeah. And Whittick is the single back. Both teams out to pass. Hudson
Stelly.
with some pressure.
Yeah.
Hatfield with
right
the
now.
heat.
Chucks this one just trying to get it out of his hands as he was about to get taken out of bounds at the 30. It would have been a loss of about 5 for Stelly.
Good pressure up the middle there, flushed him out of the pocket, and then it was just off to the races. Stelrite did a good job just getting rid of that and not taking the sack.
Yeah, like I mentioned in the pregame, that was something Josiah mentioned in his interview was up front they think they can dominate and they can dictate this game like they have all year, led by Johnson and Blake Anderson in there tonight. Big 99 at nose tackle.
Big Blake.
All right. I'm getting a little technical difficulty. You guys are going to have to
little
take
quick
this
hitter.
away for a hot second here.
Quick hitter that time. Got inside on the corner. Safety tackle. I believe that was England. Shored that up. They will do a lot of quick passes. I mentioned the tight end, number 9, Comero. Comero. They will just do a little pop pass. If you can imagine, you got a tall quarterback. All he does is get himself tall enough over the offense, throw it over the top in kind of a seam route. That's what I've seen on film.
Again, I'm on a quick timeout fixing our scoreboard, you guys. Got a little bit of a lockup out there.
For the Raiders, and if you can limit Whittick to these 3 or 4 yard gains, you'll be happy tonight. Again, a guy who's really explosive, a lot of speed, a guy who can really dictate it, like take the game under his wing and kind of guide this New Richmond Tigers offense to a big win tonight.
Hudson did a good job last week at Menominee, limiting the run. The defense played really well overall, and again, you're right. That's what you got to be looking at.
Chucks that one to the right side. Caught. Yep. Wow, big reception over there.
Good pass. Just a little play action, and you're going to see them do a run play, a lot of pass run options where Stelly might read that line of scrimmage and then decide he's going to keep it. They're short drops, but he's got a good arm that time to drop that in for a dime.
Quick shout out to the folks that gave us a quick heads up on the scoreboard getting locked up there. We should be back to good here. Again, appreciate all the fans tuning in quick on that one. They'll go up the middle with this one. Wow, big seam, and that'll be a touchdown for the Tigers as they get this one going.
Got ourselves a shootout, fellas.
Yes, we do. So far, it's been score, and here comes the flags halfway down. Look out. We'll get a replay of that run.
Well, Whittick he's a track star too, and you can see it. You give him a little bit of a seam, and all of a sudden, boom, off to the races. And that's why that line of scrimmage is so important. Being able to control that, make a pile, get your gaps, make him bump out of the lane that he's being blocked in.
All right, so each of these squads with possession and a touchdown and extra point being good. So 7-7 right out of the gate here. Buckle up, Buttercup.
Sunny in Providence and 75. It's a great day to study outside is what I was told.
How great is that? That's cool. I love that they're tuning in out there. That's great.
I kind of guilted her.
Yeah, did you? Did you?
Well, she said, "What are you doing this weekend?" I said, "Well, as a matter of fact, I have a football broadcast." Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah, 7 o'clock Central Time. Hop on.
Yeah, I was waiting for the hook. Hop on, tune in. So now she's good, unless you're like, well, I'm going to keep asking her questions, and then she's going to stay on.
Yeah, I said if you're nice to me, I might be able to give you some hints for the trivia, but my guess is it'll be laid out there out east, so she'll probably check out. before that. So, but I do appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, the rain's really coming down, fellas. It's
Yeah, it is.
more so than I thought. The clouds must have just parked over us here.
I'm going to do my best Ken Barlow impression and pull up the old radar, boys. Let's see what we got here.
Pingo on the return.
So it looks like it's just popping up to the east of us, and we've got kind of a seam that we're in right now, so it's going to continue for a little bit. That's it. I look at the kind of the loop, 494. It looks like it's kind of sprouting up, but.
All right, well, let's see what Hudson comes out with on this drive. Again, it's pretty well balanced, but a lot of passing in that opening touchdown drive. Again, you can kind of see maybe what the coaches saw. Those DBs are playing back.
Keeper by Cooper. Little Cooper keeper. Not a lot going there. Swarmed to him. Maybe picked up 2. Yep. Second and 8 will be coming up here.
Yeah, Hedges made the tackle there. The guy you mentioned in your pregame.
Turns out Sundin knew what he was talking about.
Well, watch a little film.
Yep, I knew you would. Got a man in motion here. Coop drops back, another pass. Oh, nice job stepping up. Works around
There
a
they
couple.
come.
My
There they
goodness,
come.
just continue to swarm.
It's really the second effort, and when it comes to the Raider offensive line, I mean, you might initially create a wall, but these guys are going to keep coming. And one thing that Reggie does a good job with on his Tiger defense is, I think it's attack once you kind of see the play break up or the play all of a sudden go off script. And we mentioned this before. Cooper Adair does a great job on those plays where all of a sudden it's a pass play, but nobody's open. I'm going to run.
Pull it down, run. Yeah, little
These
Cooper
guys are
keeper.
going to be
Yep.
different than what we've seen. They're going to keep coming.
Another pass thrown over to the near side here and just dropped. Looks at his hands here. It's that, again, a wet ball hits him and drops. So 4th down coming up for the Raiders.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a seam there. It would have been interesting to see if he caught that, if they could have sustained those blocks. But ball first, they say. Get it in your hands and then take off.
Yeah. So after 2 huge drives by both squads, we get our first 3 and out of the evening here.
Whittick also the deep man on punts here for the Tigers.
Wow. Nice bounce. Picked up a couple more. As that one will be marked out of bounds at about the 40. Looks like he's going to spot it at the 42.
All right, well, let's see if Hudson can get the ball back here,
Yeah.
get a stop. Could be a high-scoring game, I think, just based on what we've seen in the first 6 minutes.
Yeah, both these teams able to put that ball in the end zone for sure. To see a nice stop here by the D. So again, ball will be spotted for the New Richmond Tigers at the 42-yard line, their own 42. Stelly back in the shotgun.
One thing about Stelrite, if you can get a little pressure on him, I mean, again, strong arm, sometimes there's a lot of confidence in that, but get some pressure on, see if maybe you can get him to throw one up that the Raiders can take away.
Yeah. Well, handoff to Whittick. Goes to that right side. Nice job by the Raiders defense as they swarmed to the ball there. Might have picked up 1 or 2 on that run.
Mayer and Wilson are going to be active tonight, too. Both of them in on that tackle.
So ball will be spotted at the 44. 2nd and 8. Tigers taking their time here. Another handoff to guess who? Whittick cuts through a couple, gets to that first down and picks up a couple more. Ball now moved and spotted at the 45. So they'll get into Raider territory here with that first down.
Again, a lot of that RPO we talked about where they give Nick Stelrite a little bit of leeway with when he decides to keep it, or in that case, he can even run or pass himself. So watch that as the game goes on. If they keep having success with Whittick, eventually they're going to try to throw something else out of it.
Yeah, there it is again.
Yep, Whittick again. Wow, finds that seam, through into the secondary. Stiff arm around the edge. Whittick's got nothing but green in front of him. Touchdown.
Well, I tell you what, that wasn't all speed. He was breaking tackles as well. It looked like he had Vaseline on his hips. Everybody just kind of slipping off of him. And then again, he gets that perimeter and burst of speed. So he comes as advertised, guys.
I was going to say, he is just what you said pregame.
And only a junior. I mean, that's one thing that New Richmond's had the last several years is really good running backs.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a Joey Hopner, and they've had some other guys. I think he's got a younger brother on this team.
Ben.
But Whittick's kind of been a little bit special. I mean, he's even as a sophomore, we saw some of him last year in more of a backup role. But he's big, he's fast, and again, shifty, as we just saw in that last run.
Well, Hudson's going to have to come up with an answer here. Down by 7 right now, first quarter. 5:45 to go. Like you said, this could be a shootout. We just need to continue to shoot on our side, too.
$21 points in a little over 6 minutes into this first quarter.
Giddy up. This is one of those games you need to bring the seatbelt and buckle up. It's going to be a wild one. Wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of a run back here, get a little better field position.
New Richmond, I think it's hard now because I couldn't find rankings, and I knew New Richmond was ranked. I think they're number 8 in Division II.
Okay.
Took a little bit of time to find it, but so they're getting recognized at the state level as well.
Ooh, got a little.
There we go.
There we go. Oh my goodness. He got tripped up on that far side by 84. Did he get the ankle? Is that what I saw?
Yep. Isaiah Trazith.
He doesn't catch that ankle.
Oh, he's gone.
He gone.
Yeah.
Right?
Again.
Man. Excellent play by both those young men. 84, the great ankle tackle, and Pengel almost breaking one to the house there on that kickoff. Boy, is he fun to watch. All right, ball will be spotted at the 36 here.
See the tempo Hudson plays with on this drive. I mean, you want to eat some clock. The Tigers had scored both their touchdowns in about 2 minutes. So
handoff coming this way. Some good pursuit there, and got a tackle. Maybe picked up a yard there. That was Christensen over making the run to the near side here. We'll slow that tempo down just a teeny here. Get the play in. One handoff trying to go up the middle. That's Pengel. Rolls through that first line. Picks up a couple there. That'll bring up a 3rd and manageable. Let's say 3rd and 5.
Number 54, Matthew Folks for them, 6'2", 274. He's a big kid on that line playing those right now. Keep an eye on the second level. Those are the backers that they like to fly around. They'll send those guys a lot of times on blitzes. And again, not big guys, but fast and another body that offensive line needs to account for.
So Raiders take a pause, look at the sideline, get a different play in maybe. We'll see. Coop holds it. He's got some room in front of him. Little stutter step there, gets the first down and more. Nice job by Coop.
Yeah.
I like he kind of held up, little stutter step, and then boop, here we go, quick.
Yeah.
First down.
I think he had a guy early on that route, but either didn't see him or maybe he was covered up. Good job tucking it and running it.
Yeah, good athletic play there by our QB. Ball spotted basically at midfield there at the 50.
Good protection that time too, guys. That's another thing.
Handoff coming this way. Lays the shoulder down, and just Pengel picks up maybe 2 or 3 on that hard run.
Those edges are going to get there. I mean, right now, what the players out there are doing, they're kind of setting up some other things as well. So you might start to see some more plays that are maybe a motion like a jet sweep, something like that,
Sure.
as opposed to just a straight handoff.
Coop slows things down again, takes a peek at the sideline. They'll get the call in. 2nd and 9 coming up. We'll hand off. That's Pingle. Good hard running up the middle. Makes it out to about the 45. It'll bring up a 3rd and 4. There you go. 3rd and 4 to go. First down will be at the 41. Another big 3rd down on this drive. Fakes the handoff. Coop got a guy. Ooh, double coverage, falls down, and
Yeah, that's a tough call. I mean, the ball was kind of overthrown. Receiver got kind of wedged between the two defenders, but fell down.
crowd looking for a call there as Murtha was going deep again in double coverage. And
yeah, at the same, I mean, you got to give him room to be able to go and make a play on that ball, but it looked like he might have slipped too.
Yeah. So we'll bring in the punt unit here. Hudson trying to pin the Tigers deep in their own end.
Yep, they moved their return guy up just to kind of protect against a that's going to be in the corner and get a bounce. See where they spot that.
Decent, probably on the
pretty
15.
good spot.
Inside the 15, okay. Take that back. He went to the 14, and now he's marching out to the 20.
That's always a judgment call, right? I mean, it's the trajectory of the football when it goes out of bounds.
Come on, man.
How can you really tell? You know, I didn't have. Did you see a protractor come out?
No. Like,
any fancy equipment?
No compasses, no calculators. And I just saw he put his hand in the air and did this. Right here. We give those stripes some grief from time to time. We do really appreciate all that they do, and know that's definitely a thankless job out there. Those crews are doing the good work, but we got to gripe about them a little bit. So again,
Noah Dunaway, number 55, into the game now. A defensive end.
Still right. Hand off again to their main guy, Whittick.
Job that time. We just got to slow him down a little bit. I mean, it's not rocket science. If it's working, the coaches are going to keep calling it.
Yeah. So Whittick rambles for 3 up the middle. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, you mentioned that switch up front. Dunaway comes in, and then Lincoln Bonazinski slides to nose tackle for Blake Anderson. So, again, just a mix-up to try to get some more pressure in the middle of the field. Whittick kind of dominated so far tonight.
Rain is sputtering out a little bit. Whittick tries to cut that to the right.
Good job that time. Good containment.
Yeah.
I think it was Mayer that made the tackle, but the play actually was turned back in. Sorry, that was Healy.
Yeah,
good
Healy
job,
came down
Healy,
from
from a
his
safety spot.
Yeah.
Big 3rd down coming up for your Raiders. Quick update on the weather. It looks like the storms are just about through us here as the rain lets up, and we'll take that. I'd love to open that other window up, and everybody out there with their umbrellas out wouldn't mind a little dry off. All right, 3rd and 6 or 7 here. Stelright drops back, chucks this one to that far side. Oh, made that first man miss. Picked up the first down, just about out to the 40 there. We make that first tackle, I think it's going to be shy.
Yeah, I think you're right. But, again, you got a big, tall quarterback. Last week we saw in that Menominee game, those ends were getting their hands up, tipping some balls. They were also they were able to kind of disrupt the path of the pass.
Yeah.
So that quarterback didn't have a clean lane to throw. Tonight, that's not going to work. I mean,
Right.
It's got to be pressure coming. And, again, they've been safe with their pass plays so far, just short dropbacks for Stelright.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball again spotted at their 40. Whittick will get the handoff.
Good stuff that time up the middle.
Yeah, Wilson came flying down from his middle linebacker position and met Whittick right in the backfield.
Again, fun to see the junior cheer squad or Raiders down there.
They getting a little lift.
Looks like they're doing lifts for everybody
it.
right now. That's awesome. That's so fun. 2nd and 7 coming up here. Still right. Fakes it. Looking to pass. Little pressure there. Chucks that to the right side. Had him open there, streaking down the right side. Just a little overthrown.
Yeah, Jack Dumont saying thank you, because he was the backer that was taking him out in coverage. And he had a step. I mean, he was flying down the sideline.
Yeah, that guy has some speed. Yeah, good combo punch like you mentioned earlier. That Stelwright and Wittick, they're something. So another big 3rd down coming up for the Raiders here. Again, the Tigers need to get to midfield. The marker's at the 50.
Keep an eye on Wittick now. He's in the pass formation.
Far side, right?
Far side, yep.
Chuck, right out of the hands. Had 16 cutting through the middle there, and he was on a good route.
That was a pretty good ball, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he hit him right on the hands, little shoulder shake, and threw it.
He gets that. That's
into
trouble.
Yeah,
you could see Stelwright go through his reads, and that was not his first read. That was about his 3rd read. You could see him pump, and then he found him.
Yeah.
He was wide open. He threw a bullet to him, and just a little bit too hard for his receiver to hang on to there.
Great take on that, Amory. Studi section getting fired up for the Raiders here. Kind of a short kick. This will land around the 30. Takes a Tiger bounce, fielded by Hudson, and wrapped up at the 21. Good job holding on to that ball as he got hit high and low on that play.
Yeah, Burr back there. So that's what we're in week 4 now. That's probably the 5th guy we've seen back there this year for the Raiders. So.
Amen. Yep.
that's called the short straw, Avery.
That's called the short straw. Love it.
So, win for the Raider defense there, right? Get them off the field, give your defense
call.
a break. Good job by them. Let's see if the offense can put a drive together. Not much time in this first quarter, but
Like to get something going again after that first opening drive. A little option pitch over to that near side, and not a lot of room. Again, the Tigers close on that one quickly.
In order for that play to work, you really got to get the blocking on the perimeter. It's got to either be a lead block or it's got to be those receivers getting the guy. But, again, it's mostly your backers and safeties coming up and containing that and making the tackle.
Adair drops back to pass. Chucks that one to the far side. You got a step over there, too. Has to hold up for it. It was a little underthrown. Flag comes in. A little laundry on the field. That'll be on the Tigers. Yeah, that ball just a little bit underthrown. Had to kind of hold up and was going back for it. Got bowled over by one of the Tiger players there. And
so that was Delani Arreso, and he did a good job adjusting to that football, trying to come back. Receiver or the defensive back was not looking at the ball, and that's what drew the penalty. So good job by him. Good speed as well. He was the one earlier that had the drop down here, but it looks like Hudson's maybe trying to get him into the game.
all right, so a first down pickup there. We'll take that. 19 seconds to go in this first quarter. Ball spotted right now at the 37. Cooper, handoff to Pringle.
Ball on the ground.
Loose.
Yep, I
Goodness.
think they got it right
so
into
too.
that defender's hands. That was actually just an excellent punch out by the tackler there. I mean, they didn't get a number, but Pingo was kind of maneuvering through, and all of a sudden you saw an arm come and hit the football. And
it's that extra stuff, and first turnover of the game goes to the Tigers. They'll get that ball in really good field position here at their own 41.
this quarter's taken a while.
Yeah, the
a
last
long one.
20 seconds have been like
A little over a half hour or so.
been a while. A lot of action early on. Both teams kind of settling in right now. A little juggernaut going on here. It's both defenses trying to hold the other one. Stelright keeps this one, comes to the near side here, gets picked up and stopped after he picks up about 4 or 5.
It's a big guy to lift up and tackle.
Yeah.
He's running a lot harder than we've seen in the last couple of years. I mean, as a sophomore, he split time, and really he was the passing guy. They had another running quarterback. So
we'll take a quick breather as the first quarter comes to an end.
When you're working with Derek Building Solutions, you'll get a full-service general contractor that handles every aspect of the project, from design all the way to the final clean.
You know, I was pretty nervous getting into this. It was a big undertaking. There's a lot that goes into it, but having a good contractor, you know, helps you work through the process. We've never built anything like this before, and knew that we would need probably a little extra help on the front end of getting things going, and so definitely glad that we picked Derek.
Jonesy. All right. Back at the castle here, the defense looking at a second and 5-ish.
second and 6-ish, maybe?
6-ish, yeah.
So, yeah, like I mentioned, Nick Stelright is running a lot more aggressively, using that size, getting that lean forward, picking up extra yardage, something we haven't seen the last couple years.
Well, they'll move things around on the Tiger offense there. Stelright calls for it. Little handoff again to
Good job
Whittick.
that time, collapsing on that right side. Might have been Dumont maybe over there, number 9. Yep. Dumont with the tackle.
He kind of plows forward, picks up 2. That'll bring up a 3rd and 4.
So where those ends can have some success is if that middle gets bottled up by the nose tackle and those interior linemen. If that happens, you're going to see those guys, Hatfield and Dumont, really clean up on the tackles. Also, your middle linebackers could get in and fill the gaps as well.
Another big 3rd down for the Hudson Raiders here. Stelright with some hard claps back there. Hand off to Whittick.
Nice job.
Misses on the first one. Get him on the second one. Nice job. I don't think he picked up maybe a yard there.
Yeah, not much.
Yeah. I would guess this is 4-down territory for the Tigers, though, as they got a 4th and 3 coming up here.
Yep. Watch the hard count. Watch the RPO. Again, you got 2 capable runners in that backfield, and Hudson needs to watch the football once it is in Stelright's hands. There he goes.
Stelright keeps it on that far side. They miss on the first one. Oh, he picks it up after that extra effort. Keeps on going. Down to inside the 25 to the 22. Stelright was just really strong running on the far side.
Yeah, bouncing off. Guys bouncing off him. Reminiscent of the old days. Remember Larry Zonka?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
John Riggins.
Yeah, big guy. I mean, 6'5", I'm sure, you know.
He's not fast, but
Nope.
I tell you what, you got to get a body on him. You got to wrap. And even to that point, I mean, if you can just get a good wrap on him and let the other guys come in and finish the tackle, but good hard running by him that time.
So first down for the Tigers here as they are. They're moving this one after that turnover by the Raiders here. Timeout called. All right. New Richmond calling a timeout. We'll be back in 2.
Local bar and grill, close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team.
All right, welcome back to the castle here. Ken, Aaron, Amory, Jeff on our camera tonight. Thanks again for joining us. We appreciate you tuning in on Raiders Streaming here.
So little things, the turnover and then the fourth down, not being able to get that stop. Those are things we mentioned earlier in the pregame that you got to play solid against a good team.
Yeah.
You're able to get by in those games, maybe against lesser opponents, but Richmond's as advertised.
Yeah. 1st and 10 here. Ball spotted at the inside the 25.
Nice job. Good
Stelright
tackle.
coming this way with the ball. Little fake there.
Wow, I got faked out. I saw Chase Johnson wrap up that,
On
that
the far
runner in the
side, yeah,
backfield. And
Yep, Stelright with a keeper brings it to about the 10. He'll pick up another first down for them. I think that's going to be close to a 1st and goal. Real close to it.
this wasn't a part of their offense the last 2 years with him. He's really come into being comfortable running the football, having a little bit more confidence. In the game right now, number 11 is Tavian Brandt, the running back.
It is 1st and goal for the Tigers. Whittick gets this one off to that left side. They wrap him up, but not after he picks up a couple there. 3 yards. It's kind of slicing through the middle off to that far side.
Yeah, Whittick coming back into the game now.
Oh, sorry, that wasn't Whittick. That was their other guy.
Tavian Brandt.
Thank you. Get so used to calling Whittick. Here comes Whittick to the near side. Cuts it upfield. Nice tackle. Good wrap up there. They'll keep him at about the 6 or 7 yard line. Pickup of maybe 1.
As Healy coming in from his safety spot to slow him down and wrap him up.
3rd and goal here as the Hudson crowd holding their breath just a little bit. Tigers up by a score right now. Like to just keep it 7-ish.
Another
Another
timeout.
timeout.
Wow.
Coach Larson saw something he didn't like.
All right, we'll be back in 2. One of my favorite sponsors there, Ted Blank Travel. All your travel needs. Located right in downtown Hudson off of Locust Street there. Check them out. They're a great place to jump on a cruise or figure out that Alaska getaway that you've been thinking about. 3rd and goal coming up right now for the Tigers. Hudson, big defensive stand in need. Stelright rolls out to his left. Pitches it to the corner. Had a guy making his way over there, but just kind of overthrew it.
Pretty good coverage that time. Also late pressure from Jack Hatfield. Stelright had to throw that off his back foot, but good hold from the Raiders. Let's see if it looks like they're going to try a field goal attempt here.
Quick shout out from Lincoln's grandpa and grandma watching from their dry living room in Deerfield, Wisconsin. What's up, you guys? The dry living room. I'm picturing them in like Barca loungers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Little warm milk next to them.
Who's our kicker here? I didn't get a number.
Oh, blocked kick. Let's go, boys. Wow. How about them apples?
Did not see who got that. It looks like Ben England ran off the field first. Is that who got it?
Coming up.
Yeah, Ben England. Yep.
Ben England.
How
The missile
about that?
Gets a hand on it. I was thinking about it. We already, after that nickname last week, the missile, I still like it, but he's got red hair, right?
Yep.
So I was thinking the Red Rocket, but, that one's already taken. You guys remember Andy Dalton, the quarterback?
Yeah.
They used to call him
Yeah.
the Red Rocket. So we'll stick with the missile, but it could go either way. That time the missile gets in there and makes a big special teams play to
Huge deal.
turn over the Tigers on downs.
Huge deal, keeping this a 7-point game. Well, Hudson with that block, they're going to have some, tough starting or field position here, but it's all right. Good long drive would be awesome. Pango.
Let's win it at the line of scrimmage. Let's run the football, eat up some time.
Pango picks up a smooth 4 on that carry. Second and 6 coming up. Coop drops, chucks it over to this side behind his receiver there, and
spun around and just really didn't get his footwork, his feet set.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and 6.
Again, that defense just getting gassed out there. Would help them a ton if the Raiders can just even pick up a first down here. Give them a little more time on the sidelines.
Give them a breather. Yeah, they just came off the bench looking at some film down to our left here, and you're exactly right. Love to see a bit of a drive here. Flag. It's a movement.
Yep, I believe that's going to be the call.
Full start. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
You said at pregame, it's those things you got to be good on the turnovers and the penalties, and
and again, it's a good football team. Hudson's going to have a tough stretch here in their next 3 games. This is number 1 of 3 against undefeated teams.
Yeah,
and we've seen them get better every week, right? And part of that's cutting down on the mistakes. And
so a big 3rd down here, 3rd and long. Cooper keeps this one. Gets drugged down on the far side after he picks up about 5. That'll bring up a 4th down. We're getting a correction to the booth here. Andy Dalton is the Red Rifle.
The Red Rifle. Ooh,
So
that's
he
right.
can be Red Rocket.
Well, I think we need to ask him that because that's.
Yep.
We'll ask him if
We'll get
he likes that
we'll
or
get clearance
not.
from the missile on that one.
Yep,
All right.
he's right. The Red Rifleman. Boy, did that guy have a long career, huh? Whittick's going to take that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Double hit there, just stacked up at the 45. They were waiting on him to catch that one, and no fair catch signaled, so he got the brunt of that.
Yeah, Johnson and Christensen untackled. Johnson's a long snapper, so he got down there pretty quick.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's awesome. Good call out. Well, got some really good field position if you're rooting for those Tigers right now. They're on the 45. They're 45, and
They did a good job the last drive containing Whittick, though. And let's just see if, again, let's put it in the quarterback's hands. See if we can get a little pressure on him. Keep him inside the pocket. Don't let him take off.
yeah.
Pressure
Stelly
coming.
rolls to the near side here. Flag down. Must be a hold back there, and Stelright takes a hit, but he gave as much as a hit as he took. I think he didn't flinch on the near side here.
I think actually it was Mayer that was in there, but it almost is like his momentum got slowed down, and I thought initially he tripped, but I got to believe he got hooked. So good job putting pressure on, drawing that penalty.
Another quick shout out to number 11 Raiders watching from Dryland in Kentucky.
Everybody's rubbing that in.
I
We're
love
dry.
it.
We're dry too.
I love it though. I love all the shout outs. Keep them coming, you guys. If you know, you know.
I think the umbrellas are down now, so that's
not
good.
It looks like it's just.
Looks like it's
We
raining.
might be able to open the window up here, boys. Kentucky, I think that's our furthest shout out.
So far, well, Rhode
Island's up there too. Oh, I'm stuck to the darn chair.
Oh, thank you, Ken.
You're welcome.
A little fresh air in the booth.
Sir. Feel the breeze.
Stellright
Still
keeping
right
it.
with some room.
Oh,
Big
face
stiff
mask.
arm there and got up into the face mask. Surprisingly, no call here.
Yeah, Healy was up, and it was a great face mask, running hard, but a great stiff arm, but he did grab the face mask.
So that'll get them back to their side of the field here. Ball will be spotted at the 40. 2nd and 4 coming up. 5. Yeah, what is the call? So if you can you put your hand on their face mask, but you can't lock fingers.
Yeah, you can't grab it. You can't pull it.
Okay.
Everybody thinks face masks are just on a tackle, but
defensive
it
tackles.
happens a lot at the offensive line too.
For sure.
3rd and final timeout used by New Richmond.
Yeah.
Oh, they're getting full use of the timeouts.
3rd and final timeout of the half.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
Welcome back to the Castle here. 2nd and 5 coming up. Cheerleaders and the younger cheerleaders giving us a Go Raiders chant. All right, 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball again spotted just outside the 40. Tigers with a little shift here. Stelright with a high snap. He keeps this one coming to the near side, works his way through and down, 1st down.
Oh, flag out. Got a flag down.
Another flag. I think that might be on us based on the reaction.
No,
No, it's not. Tigers. Okay.
He got Mayer again.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll take that.
They do a nice job actually executing their plays, and that RPO, if you watched, Whittick, again, fakes that he has the ball, draws a defender or two that direction. Stelright's done that well, hiding the ball.
Yeah.
When he's running, it's been hard to pick that up. So
Yeah,
I know the coaches work on all those little things.
Yeah, he's excellent at that.
Yeah, it was a block in the back, actually, not a hold. So
Thank you. So that'll move them back, looks like 5. So we'll be at the 40, 46 here.
It's interesting in this spot. I mean, Hudson hasn't really dialed up pressure yet. See if the coaches start trying to send some other bodies in there to slow down that exchange between quarterback and running back.
Whittick cuts through a couple, picked up maybe 2. Yep.
He's been contained now for about a quarter and a half. So they're figuring that piece out. It's kind of the quarterback keeps that are hurting them.
Yeah. Yeah, that Whittick figuring, trying to get that puzzle figured out. It's a huge, huge piece of that offense.
a big 3rd down here for this Raiders defense.
Well, shout out to Brian Bosworth. Made his way out to the stadium tonight with the kiddos. I love that. Big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 8 for the Tigers. Stelright drops back. Chucks this one deep. It's a one-on-one matchup there. Great coverage over there on that far corner.
There's the Rocket again. Good coverage. Looked like he had a chance at that ball too and just fell in between he and the Tiger receiver. So back up a second. You just said Brian Bosworth is here?
Yeah. Ben. Not Brian, sorry. Sorry, shout out Ben.
I was just going to say, do we have a celebrity in the house here?
Well,
the
Ben
boss?
Bosworth
Yeah.
definitely is a celebrity. Let's go. Shout out.
Amory doesn't know who the heck we're talking about. He was a stud
Do you remember that
linebacker
guy
back-
with
Oh,
his haircut and his glasses?
He was
the Boz.
He was super cool, man. Shaved his head.
B-O-Z. This Boz is B-O-S.
Burr with the fair catch.
Fair catch at the 15.
Yeah, he was.
Boz is great, too.
And he's still on commercials. He's on those Dr. Pepper commercials,
Yeah.
and he's hilarious. He's
Oh,
like a
it's
sheriff
awesome.
or something.
Awesome.
He had a like a action movie at one point, maybe a couple of them, and I can't remember the name of it.
Was he in it with like Sylvester Stallone or something?
No, he was the marquee guy,
Oh,
but it
he
was
was.
around the time that the Stallone, Rambos and
Yes,
Bruce Willis Die
yes.
Hards and stuff came out. Anybody knows the name of that texted, and I'm curious. I remember watching
Cooper
that.
looking
Got
to
space.
fire
There
one.
we
He's
go.
got some room on the near side here. A little stutter step again. Makes it out to the 30. Pushed out
There
of
we
bounds.
go.
Nice job by
Good.
Cooper Adair with the keeper.
Good decision. Good protection, too. I
Yeah.
mean, he had plenty of time to sit back in the pocket, evaluate if he had any open receivers, but tucked it and ran and picked up a good 15 yards.
Yeah, when he took off, I looked at that edge there. I'm like, ooh, there's a bunch of blue jerseys in front of him. And away he goes.
Oh, got space outside.
Over to
we
the
go.
far
Take it.
side, Pingle. Turns the corner over the 40, out to the 45, 46, 47. Let's go, big fella.
Yeah, there's Hudson's version of the RPO, and in that
Yeah.
case, number 2 laid a pancake block. If you want to go back and watch that, he got out in front of it and pancake blocked the guy to spring Pingle for about another 15 yards.
I was a little late on the old button there, so we'll just have to relive that one in our own mind.
Yep, go back and watch it.
Ball spotted at the 48 here. Nice first down.
Oh, ball on the ground.
Ball
Oh.
loose.
You know, right away you could see, I think, it looked like Cooper wanted to keep that ball, and he just didn't get it out of the belly of Pingle because Cooper turned around right away and looked back.
One more time on the replay here.
Yeah, so the exchange there, and right away he looks back.
Yeah, it looked like, yep. Associated
It's a
Eye
hard,
instant
it's a hard
replay.
as a quarterback, and again, this could be weather conditions, wet ball, but as a quarterback, you gotta get that ball in their belly, and if you're gonna pull it out, and at the same time, the running back can't be squeezing on the football either, because
Yeah.
now all of a sudden you have a bad exchange, and
Leaning on the defense again. Again, another turnover for the Raiders. 1st and 10 Tigers. Ball at the 35.
oh, nice, oh, good,
Whittick got past that
Yeah.
couple guys kind
Good.
of all over him.
broke the tackle at Johnson, who blew it up in the backfield, but
Yeah. Picks up about 6 on that ramble. 2nd and 4 coming up.
good point about the defense, but they're still playing hard. I think they've figured out some ways to contain this Tiger offense. Hudson shows pressure. Sends the back to
Still right.
Wilson. He gets the tackle. Good job by him coming from the backside. So New Richmond does have a few guys that are going to play both ways, and we mentioned that, and especially like last week at Menominee, there were a lot of two-way players playing offense and defense. Tonight, again, this defense for Hudson on the field a lot. You're hoping that guys can stay fresh. They'll keep the rotation going.
Well, we got the movie that the Boz was in.
Yeah.
Jade's on it out there. He says Stone Cold, starring the Boz.
That's right. Stone Cold.
Shout out, Jade. Nice work. Stelright keeps it.
Yeah.
Rambles. Little spin move at the end. Picks up the first down and about 5 more down at the 20.
Big body, just keeps his legs churning and is always going north and south. That when you need kind of a short yardage play, you can lean on that a little bit.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 here at the 20. Little handoff. Whittick with some little downhill running there as he gets a good head start, gets the ball, and then picks up about 5 out to the 15. Whittick a little slow to get up after that tackle. So he's going to go to the sideline after that one.
So 3.5 minutes left here. The Tigers just taking their time. I'm sure they'd love to get points before the half. They will get it to start the second half as well.
Yeah.
For Hudson, boy, being able to turn them away here to end the half would be huge.
Would be. 2nd and 5.
Hatfield.
Right. Hatfield
Got
in the
him.
background.
There you
Yeah,
go.
now he gets some help
That's
back
how you
there.
contain it.
Let's go, boys. A loss of about 5.
So Jack Hatfield in the right place, didn't try to get fancy. He got a hold of Stelright, waited for some help, and they were able to wrap him up.
Great play by Hatfield there. We were saying pregame, he looks like he's having fun out there.
He
and,
looks like he's having a ball. So.
Yeah, love seeing that.
Yeah, big 3rd and 10 here for this Raiders defense.
Yep.
Whittick back in the game. Keep an eye on, again.
Big Stelright, right?
Yep. On the run. It may be a pass play, but.
Yep, Stelright rolling to his right.
Slipped.
Oh, bounced it off the turf there. No bueno. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, looking for Luke Quaddy out there, and he just kind of slipped, and he was wide open in the flats, but just fell down this wet turf.
Quick
So
shot up.
interesting here.
They're
They're going to try another field goal, and this is a boot. Not sure what we have for wind. I definitely feel a breeze.
So going for the other
The
field
flags are
goal
blowing
here.
towards us.
What do you got for yardage, Amory?
Well, either way,
He missed
didn't make it.
Oh, she's shy.
He missed it. I think he was wide left, so
Not going to do it.
That was
Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture.
that was a
37
long,
yards.
Yeah, that was a long field goal. I'm somewhat surprised that they didn't go for it there, but
Yeah.
Coach Larson must have confidence in his kicker.
All right, you guys, we got a showstopper coming in on the old text train here. Let's turn it around, Raiders, watching for the 2nd week in a row from Gulu, Uganda,
Oh, all
Larry
right.
Zyman.
Yes. Hey, Larry.
Larry, you are winning all the bets when it comes to the furthest
Yep.
viewer right now. Unless we get better Uganda, I think you got it in the bag tonight, my friend. Thanks again for tuning in. 2nd week in a row. That's awesome. I think that's the first time we've ever had somebody watching from Uganda.
he's got
Got him. He's got him. There you
the
go.
fly, let's go, big catch!
There's Burr again.
Burr with the wheels. Let's watch the Associated eye on the game here.
Yeah, again, good protection. Burr had a step. Great catch.
Excellent camera work by Jeff Tierstig in the booth here with us live and in person. This is something else. Great play. We'll slow it down. Look over at the sideline here.
Plenty of time. I don't think, the Raiders have all 3 timeouts left.
Piggle's got
There
the
we
spin.
go.
Pingle to the near side here. Got a blocker out front, down around the 26.
I like it.
Up for a 1st down.
Should be close, I think. Don't
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah,
Yeah, 1st down.
look good to me.
Yep.
But I wear glasses. I don't. What do I know? A little hurry up here.
There you
Pitch
go.
over to Pingle. Pingle gets upended, and that picked up about 2.
Yeah, Unger on the hit there.
Unger goes in a little low there and upends him.
Peyton's got to just shake those 2 fumbles off. I mean, you want him to run aggressively,
Yeah.
go and make the contact. That time he slowed down a little bit. I'm sure he's a little nervous just for the fact of he's frustrated with putting the ball on the ground. But
2nd and 8 coming up for the Raiders. Pingle gets that one inside, picks up another 1 or 2. Not a lot going on there. So 3rd and long coming up.
for those inside runs to work, the offensive line really needs to get to that 2nd level, get to those backers because they're the ones that are cleaning everything up.
So 3rd and 7 coming up for your Raiders. Just a couple seconds to go here, 50 of them. Quick throw over to the near side. Jump on it.
Oh, what a catch.
Are you kidding me with that catch? Oh, my goodness. Christensen, Associated Eye replay coming in.
Yeah, I mean, the ball hung up there a little bit. He stayed with it, got his hands up, used his hands.
Oh, my
Pulled it
gosh.
from between 2 defenders. You called
Wow.
it, Amer. You said he's going to have a big game, and so far, he
Second
has
touchdown of the night.
delivered.
Boy, that was huge.
Not your biggest receiver out there either. You have Murtha 6'5", who throws jump balls too. A little guy out there, but he makes up for it. And again, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and we'll have a timeout here for looks like the Raiders.
Somebody forgot they're on extra point team.
Well, we're going to take a replay break here and watch that pass and catch one more time because it was just that good.
Yeah, that's a special play right there. I mean, just to go up and get it in between those two defenders.
One more time because we got time. Just a perfectly thrown ball.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just such a little window you can hit there, and they hit it
right at the pylon. And you hear about in the pros, they talk about these guys do back shoulder throws and all that, and they're timing throws and meant to kind of be thrown in a spot that only the receiver can get it.
Right.
In that case, the receiver runs that, just call it a pylon route towards the end zone, and good ball by Cooper getting it there right on the spot.
Cheer crew getting everybody fired up after that one. Kick up and good. Extra
All
point
right.
is good.
Tie ball
all
game.
tied up here with 45 seconds to go. And wow, they were in such great field position multiple times this quarter. Somehow they didn't come away with anything.
I think really the defenses started to kind of figure things out. But when they were down or up 14-7 and they were down at the 5 maybe.
Yeah.
And they didn't score that turnover on downs.
Yeah, that blocked field goal.
Yes,
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was huge. And then all of a sudden, again, Hudson gives the ball up. Defense holds. It looked like, especially back in that first quarter when they had those two big runs,
Get out of hand real quick.
Hudson in a really good spot here, certainly, with a couple turnovers and tying this football game.
Yeah, let's just put a bow on this one for the half and watch some fun entertainment as the band will be out, Red Airs, and Cheer and Stunt might be out as well. We'll balance that with some sponsor love, as always. Again, the Red Air dance tonight, we can't have sound because YouTube's a total buzzkill. And so I will record that. I'll pop that onto my Instagram account if you're not following. Start following. It's Raider Streaming. Big kick. This one's fielded at the 15 by the Tigers. Good hit there at the 30, and we'll be down at the 32.
Yeah, the missile in on the tackle there.
I love people texting the booth.
That was my daughter.
Oh, just great. Just great. You just can't make that up. We can't share what that text was, but it's really funny, and you just can't make that stuff up.
Yeah.
That is what it's called.
All right, well, let's see how
silly,
aggressive
silly.
Coach Larson wants to be here to end this half. No timeouts.
I'm guessing Stelly's going to go for a couple passes here, maybe.
Think so?
Yeah. I don't know.
Give the ball to Whittick.
You going Whittick?
Yep, there it is.
There's Whittick.
Oh,
yeah.
Wrap them up.
Wow. All the way to the secondary there.
Come on,
Still
guys.
rolling.
Come on.
Out to about midfield. And Whittick, you called that one, Amory. We've got a player down on the field. Looks like he is getting up here. He's going to come out for a play.
Bonashinsky. Yeah, I mean, you go with that on kind of a, hey, let's see what we get out of it. And Hudson not able to make those tackles.
Little hurry up by
Same
them
thing
again. Whittick up the middle. Bursts through that line and gets stuffed into the...
This is going to be it. I don't think they're going to get another play off. 15 seconds. They're not rushing to get to the line of scrimmage. So we're going to go in tied, guys.
Yeah.
14-14 at the half.
Fun stuff. Well, stick around. This half is going to have a ton of stuff. We'll do highlights in a little bit. We'll do a stat breakdown from Amory. Of course, we've got some...
This is the end of the first half.
Got some cool stuff going on. Actually, we might stay with... where are we locked up right now? We're going to go to a commercial.
My favorites in town. Yep, it's the Willow River and Carbonis, located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail, a Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Hi, I'm Ronnie, your Willow River Experience Assistant. At Willow River Company, we take care of all your outdoor needs. Snow removal, irrigation, fine gardening, plant bed maintenance, seasonal planters, lawn care, and planter subscription all year round. And now, it's all bundled into one simple monthly subscription. No stress, no hassle, just a beautifully maintained property. Visit willowriverexperience.com and subscribe today so you can enjoy the view.
Loser buys lunch. You got it. Does this guy know I'm a D1 nose tackle? Assuming I'm an old man will be his first mistake. Am I gonna lose my hair like that? Is that what happened? I used to have hair like that. Honest, I did. I'm getting hungry. Time to end this. Does this go in trash or recycling?
Door Drill and Scow has been fighting for the rights of the injured since 1883. Our lawyers are local. We live and work here, and we believe in giving back to the communities we serve. From the courtroom to the community, Door Drill and Scow is proud to serve northwestern Wisconsin for over 140 years.
Comforts of your home and community may never be more important than when you are diagnosed with cancer. At the Cancer Center of Western Wisconsin, we believe that people experiencing cancer deserve easier access to personalized, compassionate, and cutting-edge treatment. With 6 convenient locations in the Western Wisconsin area, our teams ensure you receive the highest quality, comprehensive care and support close to home. You have a choice in your cancer care. Learn more about the Cancer Center of Western Wisconsin at cc-ww.org.
TELUS. Property, services, and solutions. Expertise, communication, and commitment make all the difference. TELUS is a full-service commercial real estate company specializing in retail, office, land, and industrial properties. We offer our clients over 60 years of combined experience and market knowledge in commercial development, land use approvals, brokerage, leasing, property management, association management, and facilities maintenance.
Home isn't just a place, it's your next chapter. In Hudson and St. Croix Valley, you deserve a realtor who pairs local insight with real strategy. From smart pricing and staging to pro photos, video tours, and targeted marketing, Carrie guides you every step of the way. Strong negotiation, smooth closings, less stress. Ready to go from for sale to welcome home? Call or text Carrie Ronsberg at 651-592-4993. LPT Realty.
TechConnect is your local AV expert, serving Minnesota and Wisconsin. From new builds to remodels, we design and install custom systems that bring your home to life. Indoors or out, get whole home audio, home theater, networking, and smart control, plus simple protection with Alarm.com. Elevate every room with Lutron automated shades and lighting. Learn more at TechConnectAV.com or call 612-440-5070.
Discover something delicious at Barker's Bar and Grill. With quality ingredients, exceptional service, our food is always fresh and local. From house-smoked meats, char-grilled hamburgers and turkeys roasted daily, to our hand-cut Barker fries and legendary chicken wings. Experience a bistro of a tavern at Barker's Bar and Grill.
When you're working with Derek Building Solutions, you'll get a full-service general contractor that handles every aspect of the project, from design all the way to the final clean.
You know, I was pretty nervous getting into this. It was a big undertaking. There's a lot that goes into it, but having a good contractor, you know, helps you work through the process. We've never built anything like this before, and knew that we would need probably a little extra help on the front end of getting things going, and so definitely glad that we picked Derek.
Jonesy's local.
Experience life on island time at San Pedro Cafe. Savor our creative Caribbean flavors, from Pedro's fresh seafood selections and slow-smoked meats and vegetables to wood-fired pizzas, tropical drinks, and more. Join us for a great meal or savory cocktails and enjoy life on island time at San Pedro Cafe.
Bar and Grill, close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
One of my favorites in town. Yep, it's the Willow River and Carbonis located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carbonis just north of town. Alrighty, we're going to do some stats to start with. Amy, are you good with that?
Yeah, I got it.
And then we'll go to replays.
All right, first starting out for the visiting New Richmond Tigers, Nick Stallwright at quarterback, 3 for 9 for 51 yards. So again, this Raiders pass defense at the end of that first quarter kind of struggling, and then picked it up in that second quarter. It was 5 straight incompletions for Stallwright. And then Austin Whittick on the ground, 16 carries for 127 and 2 touchdowns. So as advertised, he's been tonight. And then Stallwright on the ground, also 6 carries for 52 yards. Receiving, the yards are kind of spread all over. And then for the Raiders, it's been Cooper Adair through the air, 5 for 7 for 120, so kind of his breaking out night. 2 touchdown passes, both to Brecken Christensen, who's got 2 catches for 57, and Dane Burr also 2 catches for 58. On the ground, Adair, 5 carries, 33 yards. And then Peyton Pingle on the ground, 12 carries for 69 yards and those 2 fumble losses. So, again, I look to see in the second half of that bounce back from Pingle as a leader, expect him to bounce back. Otherwise, Raiders fortunate to be tied 14-14 going into this third quarter.
Yeah, agreed. And I think a couple telling stats there, one being, even though it sounds gaudy when you mention Whittick having 16 carries, 127 yards, last week he had 12 carries for 212 or 13 yards. So, yep, there were a couple of big plays that kind of the Raider defense gave up. They bended, but they didn't break, and they were able to contain him much better in that second quarter. Stallwright was kind of the one that was eating up ground in the running game, but again, in the passing game, 3 of 9. So good job by the Raiders being able to get a little pressure on him, not make him comfortable in that pocket, and you're right, they are very fortunate. A couple turnovers and still in this ball game, and certainly having some momentum going into the second half, scoring that late second quarter touchdown. So,
yeah, Whittick in that second quarter only had 27 yards on the ground. So again, that's a key stat for this Raiders
huge.
defense.
Right. You want to get some scores? We'll go to highlights in a second, but a couple of games, perfect. I think Amory ran into the same thing. There must have been some rain delays. I'm guessing some lightning must have blown through. River Falls was still only in the first quarter against Chippewa. They were up 6-0. Chippewa was driving in that game.
Yeah, Chip pounded it into the end zone. So
okay, so that game is probably tied now.
Yeah.
And then Menominee up only 8-6 against Rice Lake. That one was in the second quarter, about 8 minutes left when I checked it. So these games are going to be a little bit behind ours. We were able to get started on time.
Yeah, a lot of rain out in the area.
Yeah,
especially out east of where we're at.
Amory, what do you got?
I had a surprising score. The Superior Spartans up 21-7 on the Eau Claire North Huskies.
Whoa.
As well as DC Everest in kind of a Wisconsin Valley Conference matchup, up 3-0 on Wausau West, who Hudson beat earlier this year, as well as Spash putting it to Wisconsin Rapids. We'll see the Spash Panthers next week at Spash. They're looking like they'll be a 4-0 undefeated team. They're up 35-0 on Rapids.
Wow. Scores Around the Horn brought to you by SF Insurance. Stop by and get all the protection that matters to you. It's SF Insurance, your hometown insurance provider. Who wants to handle highlights here? You guys
Go
ready?
ahead, Amory.
Coming in hot. Here we go.
Started off this game with that 33-yard touchdown pass to Brecken Christensen, his first touchdown of the night.
What a beauty.
And then we had Austin Wittick just parting of the Red Sea, and he just ran that ball in for the first touchdown of the evening for him. And
Orange Sea, but
yeah. And then again, Wittick just turns on the speed, gets to that corner, and gets his second touchdown of the night. And then here's kind of that momentum switch for the Raiders. The missile, Ben England with the blocked field goal. And then here's just that unfortunate fumble. Pingle kind of just losing the ball, and New Richmond recovering, but the Raiders defense was able to hold it. And then here's that pass late in that 2-minute drill to Dane Burr. I've seen this earlier in the year against Wausau West as well, just that Dane finding spots to get open, and then just a beautiful thrown ball back shoulder to Brecken Christensen for his second touchdown of the night.
Yeah, and that's an ESPN highlight.
Oh yeah,
play right there. I mean,
we'll be talking about that at school next week.
Yeah, that was something special. So we're gonna get to see the offense for the Tigers here. I would expect again they're gonna try to get Austin Wittick back on track. Hudson did a good job, as Amory mentioned. That second quarter, only 27 yards.
All those replays brought to you by the Associated Eye on the Game. So New Richmond starts off with this one, kind of a sideways shuffle through the line there, makes it out to the 35.
I'm sure right now one of the things Hudson's defense would love to do is create a turnover, right?
Oh, huge.
I mean, you're down 2-0 in that department right now, and getting a turnover would be big. But again, they got to be happy with the way they played, especially that second quarter.
Yeah. Made some good adjustments there. Really, like you said, held Wittick to how many yards was it? That was
27 in the second.
Crazy.
Quarter.
Yeah.
Another thing to keep an eye on is these O-linemen for New Richmond as they play both sides of the ball. So that's something to keep an eye on, as see if these guys can start wearing down as this game progresses on.
Seems like we hear that more and more, the two-way players. We'll hand off this time into...
So Wittick not in there on that play.
Random?
Keep an eye on that situation.
Who was that on the run? I'm sorry, you guys.
Tavion Brandt.
Brandt? Thank you.
And I don't know, Quaddy plays receiver. I don't know if they'll move him maybe back in the backfield too, but...
Yeah, he used to be a quarterback, so...
Yeah.
A guy I know pretty well.
Keep an eye on that Wittick situation, though. I do see him on the sidelines over there on the far left side. So
2nd and 4 coming up. Yeah, that's interesting.
There's a quick hitter.
Toss right over the middle there, and boy, just
Quaddy on the reception.
Yeah, there it is.
On the fly.
Just a quick seam route, and again, Stelrite gets it out of his hands quickly. He's got a gun, that's for sure. And I'm sure these receivers have to work with him on that. Sometimes that works well in a quick pass play like that, but in other cases, it's got to be a little bit more touch, too.
So big first down pick up there by the Tigers. They'll spot this ball at the 42. Stelrite with the hard clap back there. We'll hand off. Had some initial contact, but rambled for about 4 on that carry.
Alex Healy might have got his hand jammed a little bit there. So they're starting Hudson. Keep an eye on those safeties. Typically, you're too deep at your safeties. That's the standard formation for pass plays, but they're starting to cheat one guy up, again, in run support mostly.
2nd and 6 coming up for the Tigers. Ball spotted just about the 37. Stelrite holds this one. A keeper by Stelrite. Boy, just hard running by him. He just drags a couple inside the 20 there. And again, not fast, but just steady Eddie.
But again, you got to slow him down first of all because it's a big
Yes.
body moving through there, and he kind of weaved his way nicely
Mhm.
running the football to get a solid 10, 12 yards.
Making his way through traffic there. So this time inside the 20, 1st and 10. Another good opening drive for this Tigers team.
Colton Gunter, number 13, looks like he's in the backfield now.
Still right with the keeper.
Marin on the tackle there.
Picked up a couple. Nothing crazy, though.
Yeah, no Whittick so far this drive.
And obviously they're relying on Nick Stallwright quite a bit in the running game.
Yeah, Whittick is in the tent over there in the New Richmond sideline, so something to keep an eye on. Again, there was talk at school this week that he was a little banged up last week, so we'll see if that kind of led over this week, and we will see.
Interesting. 2nd and 8 to go.
Pressure. Keep an eye on Mayer.
Ooh, high snap again.
Ooh,
all right.
he got it.
He did get it. No.
Get it.
Nope. They say he did
No,
not.
he did.
No, he got it.
They
He
do.
did got it.
They
Yes,
did get that catch.
sirree. I love it.
There he is, the Rocket. I mentioned him last week. He's got a really good football
play.
IQ, heck of a tackler, tip drill to himself with the turnover, and that's what we called for.
What a catch.
Yeah, he's just really good on the back end of that defense, and nice job staying with that after the tip, securing that football.
The best part is, he's good when in practice. Cooper intentionally throws the ball away from him every time.
Yeah,
Cooper's
that's respect, right?
Yep, all the time.
Big play by that defense. Good job by Ben England.
Trying to run that one up the middle. I think that was Pingle on the carry.
Yeah, Unger in on the hit there.
Picked up about one. Just running uphill there a bit. Ball at the 4. Okay, good stop. Just need to kind of get this up and out of this end.
Yeah, you look at that defensive line look at the gaps. You can get a good look there. Look at number 54, and then you look at the A and B gaps. Those are your guards, and inside there. But those backers are the ones that are going to be your tackles. There we go. Get a block.
Yes, goes up the middle.
There we go.
Nice
There we
shot.
go.
Cooper over the 20,
There we
25,
go.
30, 35. Out just
Koopa
shy of the
loop.
40. The Cooper keeper. Let's go.
There it is. And again, that time got a little bit of a seam. The backers were late to fill, and Cooper with a huge 30-yard-ish run that time.
Yeah, you see Murph out there. That's probably his 6th or 7th block out there tonight, where he's just got his guy under control, perfect hand placement, and just let these runners get downfield.
Yeah, great call. They need those blocks on the perimeter. Get a block here. There you
Pitches this
go.
over to Pingle. Pingle cuts outfield. Out just shy of the 45. Picks up about 5 on that sprint. Good hard running by Pingle to the near
Getting
side.
some momentum there now, that offense. Offensive linemen love that stuff, too. That's when the juices get flowing. They get a little bit more energy, and keep an eye on them getting to the next level.
2nd and 5. Studi section getting a little cheering going on down there with their prison break outfits.
Pingle up the middle.
Handoff up the middle. Pingle weaves his way through
There you
traffic
go.
over midfield. First down, Hudson. Let's go, boys. Good hard running by the Pinganator. Yeah, that's
That's a
fresh.
good one.
That's fresh off the presses. We'll see what sticks. You
I
never
like
know.
it. Yeah,
Sometimes
you know.
this stuff comes out of my mouth. He's gonna be like, "Oh, that Conan." Coop scrambling a little bit right now.
Yeah, we got
flag
a hold
coming
there.
in.
A little bit too much time. Guys getting grabby.
All right.
So the O-line is healthy tonight. Samuel Rogers, number 75.
Offense.
In there, Cale Larson, number 73. Joseph Arnovic, number 68. Johan Stoltz, number 66. And Alexandra, is it Patrica?
Patrica.
I think we were calling him Patrica before, so that's right. Alex Patrica in the game. Handling that offensive line.
1st and 20 here. Coop option over.
Ooh, good tackle out there on the perimeter.
Yeah, great tackle by that Tiger player for a loss of about 2. It was Hassapopoulos.
Well, you dug yourself a little hole with that holding call. You look at that where that occurred, and that's where the penalty goes back to. So Hudson sitting on about 2nd and 20.
22-ish, maybe? It's a lot. It's okay. Get a chunk here. Coop drops back.
Got
protection.
Ooh. Thought he had him there. Pulls this one down, gets tripped up, picks up about 5 or 6 on the far side. 3rd and long coming up.
Those plays, he's getting a lot of protection there, but they're not developing, in the timing that I guess they're well covered because there's not even a thought of getting the ball out of his hand. I like something, we did it earlier in the game where we ran a guy in motion and just got behind the backers. That's a safe pass play.
Sit down right in that cover side of play.
There you go. Nice job. First down.
Yeah, good patience that time. You could see Cooper slow down, knew he had a target, set his feet. Made a nice throw. Dane Burr having a good night tonight as receiver number 1.
Wow, that was a big hole to dig out of there. Good job by the Raiders. Pick up that first down, and they'll move the chains over to the 35 on the right side of the field here. Coop's going to keep this one all day. Looks for things to kind of set up in front of him. Picks up about 3 or 4 on the scramble.
You look at so far this drive, it's been kind of a little bit of balance, but Adair's also using his legs to scramble out. And then what I really like to see is Dane Burr on that big 3rd down, just sat down in his route. Corner kind of got off him and just sat down right in his curl route, and Cooper found him wide open. So, again, that's something to keep an eye on as Burr has one-on-one coverage closest to us.
Cooper, keeper again. Nice job. Oh, boy. Tigers came over that near side quick.
And there was a blocker out there. They just missed him. Had that gotten sealed off, I think he might have potentially gotten to the end zone.
Yeah, had some room for sure. So 3rd and short coming up after that run by Cooper.
Yeah, Dane Leeson on the tackle.
Third and manageable here, though, in the way that they're getting.
Coop drops back. Still looking. Coverage.
Jeez.
Sack there, and they'll lose about 8 yards on that one as he just
that
got dumped in the backfield.
That one hurts because, you had 3rd and about 2. You would have had 4th and 2 even with an incomplete pass. Hudson, I think, is definitely going to look to go for it here.
Yeah, that's certainly one you just wished he'd chuck it to the easy to say up here, but
Tigers showing pressure. Important if they run this play, they got to make sure he's got extra protection. So keep an eye on Pingle being able to chip back there and give him some time.
Couple up high here. Here we go. Running a 4th down play.
Got him.
It in the middle. There he is. Nice reception.
There it is. He wanted that. He wanted that so bad.
Gosh, what a great play. Right up the middle. Associated Eye on the game coming at you.
He wanted that touchdown, didn't he? He was just like, he's got me by the legs. They're going to get the ball out. Just short. His knee went down about the 1, so big 4th down play.
Peyton Pingle.
Find the end zone, Peyton.
Trying to push through and just shy. Hold him on the 1. 2nd goal coming up.
The other thing I really like about this drive is tick-tock. We're down to about 3 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Hudson doing a good job at controlling the football, keeping that Tiger offense off the field. There it is.
Yes.
Touchdown, Hudson Raiders.
Our fantasy football running back gets his touchdown on the board for tonight.
Did you start him? Did you start him on your squad?
I mean, those 2 fumbles early.
You were nervous.
We'll forget those.
Yeah, he makes up for those now. And again, that was just a great drive by the Raiders. They dug themselves a few holes, but they got themselves out, and Dane Burr just finding himself wide open on a couple routes, and Adair hitting him.
He's looking great tonight.
I got a shout out that just is cracking me up right now, guys.
Give it to me.
So, got a shout out coming in here. Family and wedding party watching Raider football in Watertown, South Dakota.
All right.
Waiting for our usher, Joey Arnovec, to arrive late tonight after the game. Go Raiders.
All right. So
How
we had one of
cool
those
is that?
last year. I think it might have
Yeah.
been Pingles were at our wedding. And
so cool.
Same deal. So congratulations.
Yeah.
Whoever's getting married out there.
That's gonna be a
In
late night for
Watertown,
Joey.
South Dakota. That's like right by, I pheasant hunt out there every
Is
year.
that on the east side or west?
That's on the east side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a late night for old Joey.
Oh, about a 5-hour drive, 5.5
No
maybe.
problem.
He's young. He'll be jacked up.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if the Raiders can hang on here.
Get a monster for the road and off we go.
Great. I was thinking like
You and I would
chocolate
be
milk or
twitching
something.
like-
Oh, I'd be like,
Yeah, you look at that Raiders last offensive drive. That was a 98-yard drive.
Wow.
That
Yeah,
was a
you're
big
right.
one.
Yeah, and again, we called it. You got to win the turnover battle, and the Raiders, again, did a great job in that first half, being able to withstand 2 turnovers, but getting one here and getting points is huge.
yeah, big deal. Great call out, too, Amory. That was a 98-yard drive. That was huge. Huge. Good for the D, too. Give him some gas back in the tank. Field it at about the 20-ish. He'll bring it out to the 34. That's where they'll spot that one.
Yeah, Gunter on the carry there. Yeah, still no Whittick. Whittick's still in that tent, so, and it doesn't look like or appear that he's going to come back into this game.
Looks like he's calling that home for a little bit here.
You know, it's a long season, and I'm sure Coach Larson, like all these high school coaches, it's the kids' health first more than anything.
Yeah.
And
amen to that.
You know, and it's a team game. So as important as he is to this team and this offense, certainly feel bad for him not being able to be out there. But first and foremost, take care of him.
That's right. Okay, so Tigers back with the ball here. 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 36.
Yeah, this motion in the first half led to that read option, so I'm going to keep an eye on here.
Still right. Hands
There
that
we
one off.
go.
Blown
Oh,
up.
we had
Oh,
him.
missed it.
Just got to get a little lower, Mr. Healy. Good penetration, but got to wrap that up. A little lower. Hit him high. It's always hard to get him down.
Gonna lose a yard on that one. 2nd and 11 will be on deck here.
We got timeout. Quick substitution, it looks like. A little confusion, too, what I'm seeing just in formations and kids coming in and out for the Tigers. I don't think they're used to this. It's been probably with the starting line and the starting offense, it's typically been Whittick and some of these other guys. So.
Right. Well, that last drive was brought to you by Countryside Plumbing and Heating. Quick tip from them. Change your furnace filter every 1 to 3 months for better airflow and efficiency. Countryside, fast, friendly service.
The ref on the far side looked like he's getting tended to, or something's going on over there on the far side.
Neck rub or something.
Wonder if I think it looks like he's messing around with the chain. So I don't know. Get the chain cutter out. Something must have locked up over there. I'm guessing. I've seen that happen before.
Where you get like those knots in it.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it goes from 10 yards to 9.
Who tied a knot in the chains?
Oh, I'm seeing a fix over on the far side. Nice job. He's like, roll this thing. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Dumont's out of the game right now. Eli Henning checks in for him.
Okay.
2nd and 11 coming up for the Tigers. Still right back to pass. Nope, he'll keep this one. The big man rambles down to.
Good job. Good finish out there.
Yep.
Number 52, Jet Jones in the cleanup.
No, that's a fun name. That's a football name right
That
there.
sure
Jet
is.
Jones. So bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Tigers. Ball will be spotted at the 42.
It sure feels like this game now kind of rests on Stelright. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
he's been running the football hard. I mean, it's not to say that they aren't going to mix some things up, but it's kind of he's going to run that offense, and especially with that RPO, having new guys in there gives them a little different look.
He'll keep it. Rolls out to his left.
Good pressure.
Mayer's got
Good
him.
pressure. Get on it. Get
That's
on
a
it.
loose ball. Let's go, boys.
That
Wow.
was Mayer that laid him out there, and got flag thrown. I'm thinking it was probably a hold. They did pull a guard to try to give him a little extra protection, but Mayer just laid him out. And I don't think you're right. I'm not 100% sure they realized that was a live ball.
Yeah.
I think
No, they're going to call
Maybe
it.
not. They're.
Well, they must have
So-
said his arm was moving forward,
Yeah.
but whoa.
I thought that was a hot pocket out there.
Well, we've certainly seen the momentum shift here.
Yeah, big time. Hot pocket. You ever seen that skit?
Yes, I have.
Sorry, I digress. Low short kick
he
touch
touched it.
there
That's
by
down,
the
yep,
Tigers
down right there.
and down right away, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll spot that at the 34-ish.
I think that kind of went unseen on that third down was Jack Hatfield just retreating back into coverage as that outside backer, and he kind of slipped a little bit, but he retreated and kind of forced Stallwright to go to a different. He was looking for the tight end Comer out there.
Okay.
So, yeah, and then Mayer just laid him out.
Well, you know darn
Great
well
take.
they know number one's not in the game.
Yeah.
And
Right.
that defense right now is saying, let's get after it, boys.
Yeah. Hudson offense out on the field here. Coop
Oh,
pitches
nice.
that one over. Wow, at the last minute. Good
There you
run.
go, roughing the passer.
Oh, my.
Dare got buried back there.
He did. Looked like they caught that slow to get up.
Option pitch to Brecken Christensen.
Christensen looked like he got caught around the neck over there on the far side. And
We'll see if they called it an unsportsmanlike after the play because he did kind of shove Adair into the ground after.
Did he?
Yeah, he had
Okay.
already gotten the ball out.
Didn't see who that was, but I thought it was
85.
just 85.
Holding.
both teams will be fouled here. Holding on the O and
Defense. Those penalties
Oh,
offset.
boy.
Play first down.
that just boils my blood when that happens.
Yeah, well, nonetheless, I'll say this. Cooper did a great job of running that option. He knew he was going to get hit. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing when you're the quarterback in the option.
That's
You've got to
right.
keep the ball until basically you've got your guy in the pitch position, able to get that defender to come to him, but he paid the price. Looks like he's good to go.
Yeah, he's not coming out of this game.
I like that take. Coop, handoff. Caught behind the line of scrimmage there. A quick shout out to the trivia coming up at the end of the quarter here. Mr. Sundin always has a good nugget, a
good
nuggie
one.
out there.
It's a good one.
Shout out to the superfan Jack who won the large pizza, 2-topping last week. Jack, thinking of you. So again, right after the third quarter, we'll get into the Willow River Carbonis in Burkhart. Big time trivia. Coop drops back to pass. Ooh, they get past that the line.
rid of it.
Coop gets out to his right. Goodness, gets tripped up, loses another yard.
Just did a good job of not taking a big loss on that. I mean, he scrambled and he's got a lot of confidence in his legs.
Yes.
So you can't fault him for that.
Third and long coming up for your Raiders.
This has been Dane Burr time.
Yeah,
tonight.
all night tonight, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's got one-on-one.
Here we go. Coop rolls over to the near side here. Looks upfield.
he's got
Thinks
space.
he's got room. Got a guy to beat. Oh, gets tackled
Just
from behind.
shy,
and
maybe a
just-
yard shy there. This is going to be an interesting call from Coach Cowles.
Boy.
See what he wants to do.
Yeah, yard to go here.
Again,
Spotted
even-
at the 40.
Even if you are, they're going to be able to.
Hurry up.
Boy, the clock is close. I think we might be able to take this thing down.
Down, get a breather, get a good play in
Look
there.
at that. I'm looking at it, and I can't tell. It's moving too fast. It's either a tenth of a second off. Either way, they're going to go for it.
Chuck it to
got
the
the
near
blocker.
side
Get
here.
around
Got a
it.
block.
Get around it.
Oh, Pringle running for his life. I think he got it.
He kind of lunged forward. We'll
I
see what his
think he
spot
did
is.
get through it, get there.
Yeah, he did.
I haven't been that excited about a fourth down in a hot second. That was a great run by Pringles. He got hit short of it and just all gut getting over the line there. Nice work, Pringle.
Yeah, that was something as this quarter comes to an end real quick that in film this week, Coach Collins goes, I like how our offense wanted to go last week on that 4th and 3, and he goes, well, I punted away, and he goes, this week, we'll see if that demeanor changed. And you see that right there, that, kind of in their own territory, only up by a touchdown.
Love that.
No one knew Richmond's offense is kind of struggling. He goes, all right, let's try to bury it now.
Yeah, and that's a confidence boost to your football team.
All right, you want to go trivia real quick, or you need a hot second?
We can do trivia. Absolutely.
Let's do it. So I'm gonna pop. Let me give the rules just in case you're a newbie. If you've won in the past, you can't. This year, you can't play. You can play in your mind though, but just don't text the booth. Here's the number to text the booth. We will read a question. Sundin will. And then we'll ask you to text us with the answer. First one to hit me with the answer, I'll let you know, and we'll shut her down. Here we go, Willow River.
Last night we had Thursday night football, and of course, there's been primetime football going on now for many, many years, but it all started back with Monday night football, of course. But last night, what made me think about it was one of the longest tenured play-by-play guy for Monday Night Football was Al Michaels. And he's just a legend. Of course, everybody remembers him from the U.S. versus Russia 1980 hockey game, the Miracle
Best call
movie.
ever.
Do you believe in miracles?
Amazing.
Yes!
Amazing
was his
call.
famous call there. But
amazing.
This goes back to when it all started, folks, and we'll try to get back to the game here quickly. The first play-by-play announcer for Monday Night Football in 1970, which is when it started, he later became known as the voice of college football.
Wow, nice pass. Sorry to interrupt here, but great catch.
All right.
And throw there inside the 35. First down, Hudson.
All right. First play-by-play announcer for Monday Night Football in 1970. He later became known as the voice of college football and was famous for saying, "Whoa, Nelly." Who is this person?
Here we go.
He had many other fun things that he kind of trademarked. We'll talk about those too.
Got him.
There we go. Pingle.
Good hard run in there. Is any of these right
They
here?
are all right. Everybody's got it nailed. So get the first one and we'll call it out. The answer is, of course, the legendary Keith Jackson. Keith Jackson. So Keith Jackson's "Whoa Nelly" is one of his famous sayings. Also, fumble was another big one. Big run up the middle from Pingle. Running hard, getting extra yards. He also used to call the offensive linemen out there, or the big guys, he called them the big uglies. Here come the big uglies coming out on the field. He also was...
Timeout. We have our winner. We're good.
I got to finish my story, man.
Yeah, you can finish your story. I'm just texting the booth. If you got text the booth, feel free, but we got our winner. Yep, it's Keith Jackson. Yep.
So watch this play. We'll come back. Look at Pingle just blocking out there like a madman. Keith Jackson. So he originally started with Monday Night Football. That was his only year of being on Monday Night Football. He was the play-by-play guy with none other than Howard Cosell.
No
remember
way.
that name, Howard Cosell?
Not only do I remember the name, I remember his calls, and it was just amazing. He was one of the best.
And then Dandy Don Meredith, former Dallas Cowboy.
Legends, right?
There's some
That's what we
stories
grew
on
up
that
on.
you can read about. Those two didn't necessarily get along. Well, a lot of it had to do with some of the things they did outside the booth before they came to games, and there's some stories about that as well. But yes, the answer is Keith Jackson, and there's a long list of Monday Night Football announcers, and you probably remember some of the best ones. I still think Al Michaels, especially when he was with John Madden, those were the best for me. And Madden and Summerall were good too. They were the top team, but
that's awesome. A ton of Keith Jacksons coming in tonight. We had a bunch of trivia folks that were hot on that answer. So nice work, crew. We again got a great winner.
Good block.
Nice job, Cooper Keeper. Well, they tried to strip it there as he was coming through. Had that ball just all under control there.
And to your point, he did a great job wrapping that thing up. Raider down here, so.
That's Kill Larson, the center.
All right.
You want to hear some of the other names just real quickly. So, of course, Frank Gifford was on there for a long time, and reading into it, Frank Gifford was on a different crew of announcers back in 70, so he couldn't come on until after that. He did the play-by-play. He joined in 71, lasted until 85, believe it or not. But here are some of the names who have also been on Monday Night Football. O.J. Simpson.
Oh goodness. Oh,
Joe
boy.
Namath, Dan Deerdorf, Lynn Swan, Boomer Esiason, Dan Founts, Dennis Miller. Remember that disaster?
Oh, yeah.
Madden, of course, we mentioned. Tony Kornheiser, Joe Theismann, Ron Jaworski, John Gruden.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Booger McFarland.
Booger. Everybody loved
Jason
Booger.
Winters. Brian Greasy. Of course, now it's Aikman and Buck.
Yeah,
Mike
moving from the
Tirico.
Fox.
Lots and lots of names there. But think about it. That now, they got that going. That became a big thing for people on Monday night to watch football. And
Yeah.
We'll have the new center, Lawson Walrack, into the game, the junior.
Okay.
So keep an eye on the snaps here.
We'll hand off this time to Pingle.
Hudson just doing a good job eating clock here. We'll see what Coach Cowles wants to call. Looks like he's going to try the field goal.
Look at this shout out coming in. Can you read the top there who it's from?
Yeah. Hey, D'Angelo.
Great game so far. Let's close it out, Raiders. Thanks for the text there. I appreciate that. Got a crew watching in Phoenix. The Raiders are looking very good. Scott Weddleson.
All right, so we mentioned the snaps. We got to keep an eye on that. Keegan holding the kicker. Get up there. Look good. There you go. Kicking well tonight.
Yeah, that's Johnson snapping there, so he's the special team snapper.
Yeah, you mentioned that before.
Yeah, his dad's long snapped in college, so
yep,
kind of taught him from a young age, and he's always been the long snapper for.
That's the greatest job in the NFL.
Oh, right.
Because those guys get paid plenty of money. No, they aren't making,
millions.
They
and
aren't
millions.
making the money that the skill guys
big
make.
bucks, but yeah.
But the new rules, you can't touch them.
Right.
So they snap the
That's
football.
a great gig if you can get it. Yep.
And some of those guys they're not huge dudes. I mean, it used to be you'd have a big old center, big body there. These guys are athletic, don't get me wrong, but some of them are like 6'2", 240.
Yeah.
Not offensive lineman
It's like my size.
Let's go.
Not that big. I would, yeah. Another shout out to Bussins and Callenbecks watching from North Hudson, and Jake Bussin watching from Chicago over in
Hey,
Chi-Town.
Jake.
Go Raiders.
Good luck at school and baseball.
That's right. The bus. Again, thanks to everybody who played our Willow River trivia tonight. Dave, congrats on the pizza coming your way. All right. Raiders kicking from the 40, left to right on your computer dial.
Oh, tough.
And lands inside the 20. Little bounce there, and they'll work this one upfield. Got a seam over here on this side and out of bounds. Maybe a late tackle. Yeah, flag.
Yeah, I think
flag came in.
Went high with it and kind of spun him around.
He sure did. That'll be, is that 10 or 15?
15, I think.
Well, 8.5 to go here. Still need to keep your composure. It's a 10-point lead, but these Tigers they can strike quick. So we got to be smart.
Still plenty of time left. To your
Late hit
point.
out of bounds, 15 yards added to the end of the run. First down.
Yeah, something to keep an eye on is down on the Raider sideline, Joey Arnovic taking some snaps to Adair right now. So maybe next drive we'll see Arnovic move to center.
Quick shout out to the Raider Nation from Joyce family at the Village. That's the Village Inn in North Hudson. Some of the best pizza in town. Shout out to Raider Nation. Baby. I like that. Thanks, Joyce family.
Let's see what, right now with a 10-point deficit here, what Coach Larson starts doing with this offense. Then it's going to go to the pass right away.
Chuck says, got a guy wide open over there on that far side. Picked up inside the 30. Still with it. Chugs on inside the 20. Still up on his feet. My goodness.
That's the big tight end. So, yeah, that was, broken coverage because there was nobody around him.
No, he was
Stelright had plenty of time.
Just hanging over there like, hey. A big chunk there by the Tigers. They go to the air on that first play. First and 10 coming up for the Tigers. Ball at the 16. Little handoff inside. That's number 11, I believe, on the carry for them.
He's been he's been successful. He's not a very big guy. Someone wanted to see 5'7", 155, but runs hard. Got a good push from that O-line.
That's relatively small for a back there. Does seem like sometimes when you get a smaller guy, they can kind of just work their way
Shifty,
through the big guy.
yeah.
Yeah, they're just shifty in there. That's a great way to put it. Second down and 5 to go here for the Tigers. Inside the 15, ball around the 12. Handoff coming this way. He's got a blocker in front of him. Quaddy gets wrapped up here. He'll be shy of the first down. Looks like they'll mark this at about the 12. Check that. About the 9. Banazinski in on the tackle.
Yeah, Quaddy, a guy who used to play quarterback.
No way, is that right?
Yeah, he got really banged up last year. So, again, a guy I played baseball with this summer. So,
okay,
a guy I know pretty well.
Yeah, I like your connections that you have across the area.
He's the baseball guru for the Big Rivers Conference.
That's right.
All the club teammates.
All right, let's see if the Raiders
short.
can get a hold here and put some pressure on this offense.
Coming up to the line with some pressure here.
Keeper.
Stelly keeps this one, weaves off to the right, picks up the first down, and a couple more as he's down at just about the 5.
Well, you're seeing it. You're not going to tackle him with one guy.
No.
I mean, all you can hope is that offensive or that defensive line can make a little bit of a pile or get some pressure, bump him out, and get some pursuit, gang tackle him, get him down. Keep an eye on that quick pass, too. This is a spot where they might look for that depending on coverages.
Yeah, Quaddy in motion again.
Yep, he'll keep this one.
There's
Mayer
a good
read that.
tackle. Mayer, good job. Got him low.
It's that old saying, even a big guy goes down if you get him low.
Big boy fall.
Big boy
Yeah,
fall.
both-
I like that. That's a new saying for me. I've not heard that one. Big boy
I mean,
fall.
both the
Like it.
Starlight might have the height, but Liam definitely has the size, the mass wise. Both those guys are very athletic athletes.
All right, second goal coming up for the Tigers here. A big defensive stand for your Raiders. Stellright drops. He's got a guy out to the left, chucks it to the corner.
Open, wide open.
Yep, he had him over there.
Yeah, he made a good throw. He got licked at the end, but he saw his guy and actually kind of threw off the back foot. He's a little dinged up after that hit. I think that was Johnson that came in there.
Ooh.
So a pretty good answer from the Tigers. Again, aided by that penalty on the kick return.
So New Richmond with an answer there. They'll make it 20. Go for the extra point now. Ooh.
Got it.
Line drive, but through. Make it a 3-point game here with 5:35 to go. And we expected a bit of a shootout tonight, and we've got
Those
a
are
good one.
the first points for the Tigers since the first quarter, guys.
That's right.
So, again, the defense is held up, but we have ourselves a ball game. I think it's important right now for the Raider offense to keep that momentum that they've been kind of gaining, especially this second half. They've moved the football well. Don't dig yourself in a hole. Keep an eye on the holding penalties, things like that. You can eat some clock and maybe even get some more points here and seal this thing up.
Well, we're getting compliments tonight, too. My goodness. Shout out to the finest guys in the booth in the business. Ken and Aaron show. Boom. That's from Chuck. Let's go, Chuck. You're my man.
Thank you.
Chuck did a couple lacrosse broadcasts with me back in the day. Fun guy. Old Chuck. Okay. 5:35 to go. 3-point game.
See a Dane Burr breakaway here. Get a big return.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's going to be a touchback.
Get there,
Line
get there.
drive, and it is into the end zone. Good for us.
This Raider offense come out again, and I think you got to put it in the hands of your two sure-handed, basically running backs, and quarterback Cooper Adair and running back Peyton Pingle. But also look for that shot downfield to Burr or Christensen. Just try to catch this New Richmond team, this defense off guard.
Yeah. Yeah, Burris had some great plays tonight.
So I did not see who got over the football there, but as you mentioned, Amory, there might be a different center in there.
Yeah, that's Arnovic snapping it.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Over the 30, up to
Hang on to it.
40.
Hang on to it. There you go.
Pingle down at the 44. First down and a lot more. Let's go, big fella.
I saw that pursuit coming from behind, and did you see the big arm come up trying to knock it out?
Yeah.
So a good job by Peyton hanging on to that football.
Yep, those new Richmond Piranha with those big arms trying to get things loose. First and 10 at the 42 for your Hudson Raiders.
Yeah, it's going to be that O-line we saw last week, except Johan Stoltz is in there. So Arnovic slides to center for Larson, who went down with the injury, and then Devin Braden checks in, number 71.
Sounds good. Didn't miss a beat on that play.
Yep.
Here he goes again.
Left side again. 5, 6, and maybe 7. Nice little run there.
But went out of bounds, so again, that clock will stop.
Yeah. That's what we heard the fist pound about, I bet.
Yep. So again,
didn't pick up quite as many as I thought either.
Something to think about there. You gotta stay in bounds. You're working with the clock here. It's your friend. Good field position, almost to midfield.
Ooh.
Good cutback. Nice play.
Work. Bingle's still up and brought down just about midfield. He'll be shy of the first by about a yard or two. Third and much more manageable for the Raiders here.
We got a Tiger down. It almost looked on that play that Adair got the snap, and it almost looked like it was a direct snap to Pingle. But
it did, didn't it?
But I think Adair got his hands on it before then, but I didn't really see it.
All right, back in 2.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Hi, I'm Ronnie, your Willow River Experience Assistant. At Willow River Company, we take care of all your outdoor needs. Snow removal, irrigation, fine gardening, plant bed maintenance, seasonal planters, lawn care, and planter subscription all year round. And now, it's all bundled into one simple monthly subscription. No stress, no hassle, just a beautifully maintained property. Visit willowriverexperience.com and subscribe today so you can enjoy the view.
Welcome back to the castle.
All right, so Hudson with a big decision here. You got, as Avery mentioned, Pingle and Cooper Adair are your runners here. Is it an RPO maybe? Let Cooper see what he sees.
Ball
on the ground.
down. Oh, goodness.
Oh, my gosh. I think they might have got it, too.
No. See the signal here.
It looked like Cooper got back on top of it.
Yeah, it'd be Hudson ball.
Oh, boy. That was...
Goodness sakes.
You know, he just kind of took his hands or eyes away from it for a second. So I gotta give a quick plug here. Got a text from Chris Anderson. Said he coached Ben England in basketball for a few years. His nickname in basketball was the Honey Badger.
Kind of like that one. Those Honey Badgers are not to be messed with. Yeah.
All right. Well, important here to get this punt off and get good coverage. Keep them pinned back. Hopefully some good hang time.
Good snap.
Oh, Murtha was
a good boot. Good boot.
Kick fielded at the 50.
Oh, he muffed it.
He touched it.
I think he did touch it.
I think he did.
Touch the ball.
He did.
Let's
hit
see.
his foot.
See the signal? No way. Is that what happened?
Well, the ref was right there.
Oh,
no.
no.
They're saying they got the football.
Saying the other way.
I don't know, Ken, if you...
It's going to be a stretch, but I can probably figure it out. You want me to try for the replay here?
I'm going to tell you that maybe the call is right, even though the fans don't like it. Just
on the field, his ball was not touched.
The reaction by the player seemed to lead on that maybe he did not touch that football.
One more time.
It was close.
Watch this.
Boy, that's close. I mean, I don't know, but look where the referee is in that spot.
He's right there.
He's right there.
Right there.
Well, nonetheless, we don't have replay. We have replay, but not replay to overturn a call. So
I was going to say,
let's see what we can do. 3:36 left. Both teams with 3 timeouts.
Okay. Got really excited about that. Quick pass. Quick hitter to that far side. Boy,
Wrap
breaks
him
a
up.
tackle or
Wrap him
two.
up.
First down and more. Out to the 30.
Getting heated here in the stands,
Yes, it
folks. People are
is.
fired
Yes,
up.
it is. I'm telling you, it is. It's a big drive. 3.5 for them. Plenty time to go.
There,
Keeper
Hatfield,
by
wrap
Stelly.
up.
Yep.
Good job.
There we go, boys. Gang tackle behind the right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I can't say enough. Jack Hatfield does a really good job of containment. And what I mean by that is he's not necessarily making a tackle, but he's creating a wall where that runner can't get outside. That time he just turned Stelright back in, and the defense able to wrap him up.
3 minutes to go in this fourth. Pin your ears back. Good push here, getting him out of the pocket. Here we go. Here we go. All over Stelly. Can't quite get to him. He scrambles and chucks the ball. Dropped there at the 35. But did a great job of not getting sacked back there. As we got 2 guys chasing him around like a chicken in a chicken coop back there and just can't quite get to him.
Well, and that a little bit of that's experience because he has played. He didn't feel he felt the pressure, but he wasn't like trying to panic back there.
Yeah, for sure.
And really, he had an open receiver after all that.
Big third down here with 2:48 remaining. 3rd and 9 here. See if the Raiders bring any pressure or they just decide to drop back and play the pass.
Still right, drops back.
Got
Looks,
nobody.
and again, pressure behind again. Gets pushed to the near side here.
He's short.
I think he might have
picked it
got
up,
it.
I think by a
he
yard
got
or
it.
two, yep. Oh, is he crafty? Just, he's looking downfield. He's good on his feet. Not super fast, but just steady Eddie.
Well, the pressure's getting there, yeah, and he's bumping out, but he's still staying poised, keeping his head up,
Yes.
ready to throw downfield.
Gets out of bounds, stops that clock. 2:38 here. Wow. Having any fun tonight?
Yeah.
It's no one. I don't know if I mentioned on the air. I was at Jeff's house an hour early, ready to come to this game. I was so jacked up about it.
Jazzed, man.
Super excited. Been everything I was hoping for. Ball at the 40. Stelright tries to.
Well, he's
thought he was
down.
going to air that out, but he's down over there. Yeah,
just underthrew that a little bit.
Yeah, just a short
So
little.
the clock will continue to roll here.
Hurry up offense now being played by the Tigers. Stelright takes a peek at his left wrist here for the play. Oh, we got a flag.
They moved.
Offside movement.
Nope, I think there was movement there on the offensive line.
Okay.
Yeah, what you notice is Hatfield kind of backed up and then started running right at the line, and the O-line kind of just flinched a little bit. And
Yep.
So Hatfield, in college and the NFL now, they call that for baiting. So that could have gone on the defense, but again, in high school, it's not a.
Blake Anderson.
I like
hustling
that.
off. I love that. He hustles all the time. Bonashinsky back in the nose. Chase Johnson getting to the quarterback, just not quite able to finish. Let's keep an eye on him here. He's beating his guy. Here comes Hatfield.
Chucked here, got a guy. Oh, just in front of him. Had some separation from that Raider player, but just didn't put it on the mark.
Yeah, Comero there. He kind of looked up to see where Ellenbecker was, the safety there, as England moves down to corner, and he just took his eye off the ball and got too deep in his route and
2 minutes on the nose right now. The louder sign up on the big board.
Big third.
3rd and 12.
Yeah, we'll see if the Raiders bring pressure here. Get Stelright to get out of the pocket and try to bring him down here.
Crowd just rocking the stands right now. Stelright takes a 2-step.
Not much pressure.
Rolls
but
the
it's,
shoulders. Gets some pressure over there. Fakes like he's going to throw it. Comes to
got
this
him.
edge.
Yeah.
There you go! Oh, my gosh! I felt that one upstairs. Woo! Dropping the hammer. Associated Eye Replay is going to catch that hammer drop.
That is the Honey Badger, the Rocket.
Oh, my. Oh.
Yeah,
wow.
He brings it, and what impresses me so much about him is how much field he covers back there. I mean, he comes from kind of nowhere, and there's not many people. We saw it last week. He forced a couple of fumbles. One of those plays, he came across the whole field and not only forced the fumble, but recovered it.
Right.
So
the Honey
he's fun
Badger.
to
I
watch.
feel like that might be sticky, Aston. I like that one.
Bonazinski's down. But again, as he gets helped out the field, but he made that play. They kind of had a QB spy. He dropped from his nose spot and just waited for Starlight to get out of the pocket. And
one more
time on the replay. Yeah, he just chases him down and lays out
quite a large human
He
being
is
there.
coming at full steam right there, folks. Big fourth down coming up, and a Honey Badger with a heck of a play.
You'll know he'll be feeling that one tomorrow. And right now it's just all pure adrenaline, and it's a big fourth down, and this is for the ball game for the Raiders. And big 4th and 6. We'll see if they bring any pressure.
Crowd's getting loud out there again. 4th and 6.
Pressure coming, but they get containment
Still right
of it.
with time. Chucks this one to the near side. Got a guy. Overthrown. No flags on the play. Let's go Raiders! Come on, boys!
Assemble there on the coverage, and that's just beautiful coverage. You know, he's kind of gotten beaten this year at times, and that's right there is just beautiful coverage. He looked back for the ball, he had his hands up, and the receiver just couldn't lay out and make the catch, and that'll just about do it.
Yeah, you're right. He recovered very well on that and ended up having good coverage. Ball was a little bit overthrown, but man, I tell you what, kind of that play was great, but the England hit over here was huge because as we've seen, the Raiders haven't done a great job of wrapping up on Starlight. Granted, he was on the sidelines there, but it could have been 5 more yards and another fresh set of downs.
Honey Badger was done with that guy running on us. He's like, it ends now.
Again, Richmond still 3 timeouts, so the Raiders got to get a first down here.
Okay. Love that from our stat guy, Amory Thanos. Let's go, big guy. All right. Minute 45.
All right. Well, again, it's going to stay in the hands of your
there we go.
Truest ball carriers.
Well, steady Eddies. Pingle and I'm sure our main man Coop.
This is where that RPO gets interesting because, again, those are your 2 guys that are the primary ball carriers, and the defense is going to be flying to the football. So this might be one if you're Cooper, if you're able to tuck it in the belly, keep the ball.
Yeah.
Find a block,
get that seam.
Pick up yards. As Amory mentioned, they have 2 timeouts left now. The key is you don't want to go out of bounds.
Right.
So
right. Yep. Keep it in.
Even if you get a big run, if it doesn't look like you can get to daylight, get down and eat some clock because one first down will ice it.
Yeah, you see that a lot of times, like in the NFL, during those 2-minute drills, that running back will get the first down, he'll just slide down, just basically give himself up.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Again, if you see Pingle get loose here.
The guys in Vegas hate when that happens.
Exactly.
So I've been a guy on the other side of that line a time or two where I'm like, ugh. All right, 2nd and 10 coming up here, 45-yard line.
Boski in motion.
There you go.
Coop keeps this one.
It's okay.
Picked up a couple. Right. A couple. Again, a special thanks to Derek Building Solutions for sponsoring the booth this year and being our diamond sponsor. We appreciate you guys making it happen so we can make it happen. Again, Derek Building Solutions. Timeout again by the Tigers here. Or actually, they've got a guy down on the field right now.
Yeah,
they did call a timeout, though.
Got it. We're going to take a quick breather because I feel like I'm getting flagged for music right now. We'll be back.
Loser buys lunch. You got it. Does this guy know I'm a D1 nose tackle? Assuming I'm an old man will be his first mistake. Am I gonna lose my hair like that? Is that what happened? I used to have hair like that. Honest, I did. I'm getting hungry. Time to end this. Does this go in trash or recycling?
Dordreil and Scow has been fighting for the rights of the injured since 1883. Our lawyers are local. We live and work here, and we believe in giving back to the communities we serve. From the courtroom to the community, Door Drill and Scout is proud to serve northwestern Wisconsin for over 140 years.
Welcome back to the Castle. Ken, Aaron, Amory, Jeff, let's go. 3rd and 10 here. Need this.
Yeah, clock winds, so they did call the officials timeout for that injury, so New Richmond has their 2 timeouts remaining. But that clock is moving now, so the Raiders will just take their time, taking it under 1:15 now.
Yeah, that was kind of a gift there for
high snap. Holds on to that one. Going to be a loss of a couple, about 4. Well, they'll mark it at 2, so loses a couple yards there. That'll be
Time up to Richmond, 2nd of the half.
Yeah, so I get it. Somebody got hurt, but Coach Larson couldn't have been out on the field faster to call that timeout. They granted it to him, and then after the fact, there was an injury. So a break for the Tigers there for sure, getting that timeout back. So here's setting the situation here.
Yeah, set it up.
They have not really shown now with Whittick being out, being their punt returner, they haven't really shown much interest in returning the football on these punts.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they brought pressure, so keep an eye on that.
Okay.
We'll see how they line up in formation, but if you see that there's nobody deep and they're crowding the line of scrimmage, it's up to Hudson to get a clean snap, get that ball off, and just let her rip.
Well, again, the ball will be spotted. It looks like the 47-yard line is where the line of scrimmage will be.
They're going to put a guy deep.
Okay.
Yeah, knowing Logan, he's been punting for a while. So, again, look to pin this ball inside the 20. Hopefully try to run some clock, try to force a return by New Richmond.
Wow.
There's that
Kick's
pressure.
good. There was pressure. Yep. Good punt here.
It'll take that bounce.
Stays in there. Goes out at the 21.
Again, the coaches up here looking for a roughing or a hit on the punter. Murtha did get contact.
I missed that.
Well, I'll tell you what, there was a missed blocking assignment that brought that pressure. The Raider on the top of the screen was looking over at the referee trying to make sure that he wasn't offsides, and ball got snapped. The guy blew right past him, so they're fortunate that wasn't either blocked or certainly
takes more
Murtha did a good job getting that off.
Yeah, it takes more time with that bounce and bounce, so 57.8 seconds left. Is here a little jump around on the...
Need the D to continue to come up big here late in this 4th quarter.
Safety's got to keep everything in front of them. It's going to be coming in the air. Got to make sure nobody gets beat deep.
Oh, just out of reach there. Had him in the middle, had some separation, but the pass was off the mark, which Stelright's been pretty sharp tonight on those throws.
Yeah, Wilson kind of bumped him, but nothing that would get a flag thrown at all. Just kind of good coverage, and again looking for his big tight end out there, Carter Comero.
So inside of a minute here, 53.6 seconds to be correct. 2nd and 10. Again, heavy dose of passing coming, I'm sure of that. Stelright takes 2 steps, chucks this one, has him in the middle that time.
Good tackle by Healy, keeping them in front of him, like I said. So they're going to stop the clock momentarily to move the chains.
Clock is not stopped.
Chase Johnson not giving up. I'm telling you, he's getting close every time, getting double teamed. People in the stands getting a little excited.
What was going on there? That clock never stopped. No, it didn't. I watched it.
Well,
I watched it. They were moving chains. That clock was rolling. I'm throwing it out there, just trying to keep it fair here.
Well,
get myself into trouble. I'm
buckle
sure.
up,
Whatever.
buckle up.
I mean, no complaints from New Richmond sideline. So
yeah, odd.
Pressure
37
coming.
seconds. Still
They
right.
run a stunt. Oh my!
Oh, tipped! I thought we had the pick there. Just out of reach of the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders brought pressure that time. Dumont almost got to him. They ran a stunt with Mayer, and he took on the tackle, and that brought Dumont with probably that might have disrupted that pass just enough.
Yeah, 3rd and 10 here, big 3rd down again, but you know they'll be going for it on 4th.
Yeah, 2 downs here. 3rd and 10 again. Ball spotted just over the
pressure again.
35.
Yeah, here comes Mayer on the bull rush. He's
There
got
you
him.
go.
Hit him as he
Oh,
throws.
goodness.
Picked England.
Oh,
the Honey
got
Badger.
it. He got
The
it.
Honey Badger seals it.
The dagger, of course. The Honey Badger gets the pick. with the dagger at the end of this one. Replay coming at you. Watch this action.
Yeah, he's, again, the football IQ on this kid is fantastic. And he plays aggressive. We love those defenders that can make big plays, and he's certainly one of them. So shout out to him, the Honey Badger, the missile. Excellent play, finishing that game up.
Yeah, what goes kind of unnoticed there, not in the stat book, is Liam Mayer hitting Stelly right as he threw the ball.
In the backfield, yes.
And Mayer just causing the disruption, and those two have been those leaders of the defense, and that's why they're captains. And again, just a great win for this Raiders, a gritty Big Rivers Conference win to push them 2-0 in the conference. And
that's a great call back there. Yep, huge win. High fives around the horn in the booth right now, and boy, it just came right down to it, and what you expected out of this Richmond Raider matchup.
Yeah, man, I tell you.
Get the blood pressure medicine. Ken's in need.
It's again, we talk about this every year. These games become kind of these seasons become kind of you have the start where maybe you're hitting on all cylinders, and then you hit kind of a lull, right? And then all of a sudden, you hope that things kind of pick up at the right time. But the Raiders seem to be improving in a lot of things every game, and I would say tonight, what I really liked is the passing game was working. They came out passing the football early. Dane Burr had a couple nice catches. We mentioned Brecken Christensen as well with his spectacular catch. I mean, you really had two ESPN highlight-worthy plays with the touchdown from Christensen and then, of course, the interception and the hit. I mean, both 3 plays tonight from Ben England were highlight reels, but you know, you're down, and really, I think the whole feeling in the stadium was, oh man, we might get run out of town today.
Early on, for sure.
In the first quarter, but a couple little things happened. The block kick, another stop on defense. So the Raiders get the football back. They're able to march downfield, tie this game before halftime. They come out in the third quarter, really dominated that. And then in this game, they do enough, especially, again, on the shoulders of their defense, to hold on and wrap it up.
Unbelievable. Our stats, man, we'll go to you real quick, and stick around for the Jonesy's player of the game as well. But Amory, on our stats, what do you got?
We'll start with the visiting New Richmond Tigers. Nick Stallwright, 9 of 23 for 161 passing, 2 picks and a touchdown. On the ground, Austin Whittick, again, we didn't see him in that second half at all. 16 carries, 127, and those 2 touchdowns early in the game. Nick on the ground had 100 yards on 14 carries. And then receiving, it was a bunch of guys as well. And then for the Hudson Raiders, the victorious Hudson Raiders, Cooper Adair finally kind of had that breakout. 8 for 10 for 192, 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
Peyton Pingle on the ground, 28 carries for 140 yards, a touchdown and 2 fumbles. And then Cooper Adair on the ground, 99 yards on 16 carries and a fumble. And then, as mentioned before, the wide receivers, Dane Burr, 4 catches for 110 yards. And then Brecken Christensen, 3 catches for 77 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Wow. Your stats brought to you by Anderson Heating and Cooling. Nice job on the stats, Amory. You guys want to do a highlight reel, or you want to do player of the game?
Why don't we do player of the game? Since it's fresh on my mind.
Whose player of the game is this?
I slip up and forget things sometimes. Well, we've gone defense the last couple weeks, and deservingly so, and could certainly look that direction tonight. But tonight it's back on the offensive side. And again, I've been mentioning he's gonna get there here at some point, and tonight, really, Cooper Adair to me was really did a great job, not only throwing the football, running the football, controlling the offense. He wasn't taking risky pass plays where he might have a turnover here and there, where we saw him taking some risks earlier in the season, but tonight he didn't have to do that, and I thought he just did a great job. And again, he's been probably close to deserving in other games, but he's the Jonesy player of the game tonight.
Nice. Love that. Love that. Awesome. Yeah, epic game by him. Amory, I always like it when you take us through the highlights. You up for it, my friend?
Yep.
Let's rock and roll.
All right, we started the game. Brecken Christensen's 33-yard receiving touchdown. Started this game 7-0. And then New Richmond comes down in their first drive on offense, and Austin Whittick parts the orange sea, as we talked about at halftime, for his first touchdown of the night. And then New Richmond again, Austin Whittick again with the run outside again. He got banged up, and we didn't see him at all in the second half. And I think that's the difference maker, at least so far and then this big kick from Ben England, one of his 3 ESPN highlights of the night. You could say.
Dun-dun-dun.
And then on that swing drive, the Raiders fumbled the ball. Pingle just kind of gets tangled up with Adair and just had no idea where that ball was. And then right before half in that 2-minute drill, we'll see this in a sec, is Dane Burr just finding himself open on a beautiful route and a beautiful throw from Adair. And that kind of shifted the momentum going into halftime. It was, all right, the Raiders got it. And then Adair just with this beautiful throw to Brecken Christensen with the great catch in front of 2 defenders for a second touchdown of the night. And then here's the first interception for the Raiders, the tip drill from the Honey Badger. The ball hockey is, and gets the interception. And then the big 4th down for the Raiders. And Dane Burr, again, just great night, 4 catches, and wanted that touchdown so bad. Tackle up the one, and our fantasy football running back, Peyton Pingle, pounds it in for his touchdown tonight.
Love it.
But New Richmond didn't go down without a fight, and this was just a beautiful throw. Just found his guy wide open in the back corner of the end zone and cut this game to 3. And we were all up here kind of, oh boy, we'll see what happens. And then here's just the Honey Badger licking the big quarterback, 6'5", and he ate all of that. And then Mayer just gets the pressure at the end of the game, and the Honey Badger gets his 2nd pick of the evening.
Of course.
So I forgot about the blocked kick, too. So England, for the stat line tonight, had a blocked field goal, 2 interceptions, however many tackles. Of course, the big one, stop and stall right short. So, I mean, and you mentioned Dane Burr, and I tonight, Cooper Adair was the player of the game, but Dane Burr had a great game, and I think that just starts to open up this offense a little bit more. Now he's getting some confidence in his receivers, and the routes are opening up. And so we mentioned before or earlier in the game that this is a tough 3-game stretch. We're going to go over to Spash next week. They always play tough. In fact, I think they play a lot like Hudson. So when we play Spash, it feels like we're looking at the same team. They're going to be big. They're going to try to run the football. They're going to have a good defense. But this was a big test today, and you beat really probably the front runner for the conference in the second conference game of the year. And next week, Spash. Week after that, River Falls. We're going to know a lot about this team in 2 to 3 weeks.
We will. Like you said, road trip next week, so we'll be on the road again. Great win tonight.
We forgot to call out Amory. He's dressed to the.
Can we get the camera on Amory here?
No, we're good.
We get?
I gotta get down there.
He's got
sharp.
A leather.
We just look like a couple frumpies.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Is it
looking
ladies'
good.
night tonight? Is there a girl down there?
Just big game, and I was like, you know what? I was talking to Cooper, and then before the game, and I was like, we're pulling the suit out tonight, and felt good. So
good.
I like it.
Look at this. I mean, the whole deal: the chain, the rope, the sneaks.
And you and I look frumpy like middle-aged men. But
we got our shirts on.
I might even have a little salsa stain on my shirt, but
I didn't put mine on until after dinner. That's how bad it is at my house. I'm always like, bloop, dripped on there again. Well, thanks for tuning in. I'm Ken Conan. We've got the whole crew up here tonight. Aaron Sundin, Amory Thanos, and Jeff Tiersig on the big rig. It's been a heck of a game. Everything
really
I thought
fun
it'd be.
Game tonight. Yeah,
super fun. Thanks for tuning in to Raiders Streaming and supporting all of our sponsors out there. We really appreciate you, and we'll see you next time again. We'll be on the road at Spash. See you next week.